Hi. Oh, change title. Hi. Hi. Whew. Speed. High octane, dirty, nasty speed. That's what today's all about. Whew. Straight from the gym, straight from the shower, straight to here. Let's see how Linkus is doing. 1 second. Hello. Hello, howdy. I don't even have any sound. Hi, Maisie. Mixing the wheels of steel is what fucking wanting to do. Let's go. Big A streaming while I'm awake. European frog, East Coaster, or just a regular human being with adjusted sleep schedule. Hi, Milkman. UK frog, what's up? Oi, bruv. What's up? Found your YouTube channel and liked you automatically. That was easy. I wish they were all like that. Actually huge. Listen, I'm proud of this. I'm actually really proud of this. So if you don't think it's cool, you have to lie to me. Check it out. I got my first above 90% sleep day. 93%! I got a real good sleep. 8 hours. Woke up at a good time, went to bed at a good time. Low resting heart rate. Sheesh. Barely tossed and turned. It keeps track of that. It's fucking crazy. So I'm very excited about it because it means it's working. You know, when I started trying the sleep thing, I was getting like 70. And I was like, damn, what's the point, you know? But it finally stuck. So I got a 93. And then I worked out this morning. One of the biggest workouts I've done in a while. And then I went straight here. So I'm fucking staying busy. Do you know what Earth Hour is? No, tell me. What's Earth Hour? I would love to know. It would make my day to know. Oh, what the, huh? What Earth Hour is. Earth Hour these nuts. Oh yeah, so Linkus was very worried. He told me not to work out today because every time I work out and I have a stream with Linkus, I will take a nap after the workout and then miss our meeting by a mile. He told me not to do it, and I said, "Fuck that, I'm gonna do it." And then I sent him this picture. Let me just screenshot it. Of me at the gym, and I just said nap time. He's just fucking no. Oh, Link is in chat. Let me call him. I might need an Enron hat for this bad boy.
Buddy.
Hey, what's up, pal?
Not much.
What's
Just
the word for
excited
pal
some
in
Hitman.
Swedish?
What are you doing?
Oh, you know me, just getting the stream hyped up for our big announcement, big stream.
Big announcement.
How do you say pal in Swedish? Like friend.
Pal in Swedish?
Yeah.
Usually we say like kind of like a word for bro, which would be like mannen.
Mannen?
Mannen, yeah.
You guys not have friends in Sweden or what?
Well, I wouldn't know. I was not too familiar with that one. Like when you go up to someone, you're like, yo, man. So every time you go up to a friend, it's like, shamanen,
that's kind of cool.
Like,
shamanen.
Yeah, shamanen.
All right, that's dope. I'll keep that in mind. I know. I'm sorry. I'm a little teensy tiny, barely any late at all. I actually wouldn't even notice it. Most people, I think.
Oh, no, I'm happy you were because honestly, I was setting up. So if you would have been on time, I would have been the one late. So I'm glad that you are taking the blame once again.
So technically, you were late. I think we can all agree. Technically, you were late, and I was on time.
I don't know about that one, man.
Okay. Well, I don't think I've even told everybody what we're doing today, but basically, correct me if I'm wrong, you are considered by many to be the king of GDQ. They actually raise you up on a crown every time you go, and you sort of make the rules around there. And you realize with that power, you could force us into this year's GDQ by doing a Hitman run now and then submitting it. And so with that knowledge and that pre-planning power, we are going to today do a head-to-head Hitman race showing off some of the old and new strategies, and then submit this VOD for a chance to be featured at GDQ. Am I correct? Did I get any part of that wrong?
You got the last part right about submitting this to have a chance at getting into GDQ. Yes.
Okay.
The rest is up for debate. But yeah, no, yeah, exactly. So chat, what we'll be doing is pretty much you don't have to submit your PB when you try to get into GDQ. And I think that the hard thing about Hitman is when you're just watching a run, you're kind of clueless on what's going on, right? So we are going to make a banger of a submission video. So it's going to be a race. We're going to go against each other. And then we're going to be splitting up who's doing commentary for what mission. And then for some missions, like for example, Marrakesh, right? I'm kind of slow at that mission. So I'm going to go for the slow strat. While Atrioc is going to go for, the Giga Chat strat, pretty much. And I think that's actually going to be a really good thing for submitting because it will give us an opportunity to showcase multiple strats. Because I'm sure you can agree with this, Atrioc. That's one of the strong suits of Hitman is the interesting routes that this game offers.
Yeah, absolutely. 100%.
So that's going to be kind of the idea with this whole thing. We're going to go through the whole run. Now, thankfully, we have the power of editing, meaning that we will have to do the whole thing in its entirety. But Paris, it's the first mission. It sucks. And with the power of editing, we can take out all the mistakes to make everyone think that we are perfect at Paris. And we both get first try bomb blast.
I do that for my runs, too. I just get quacked to edit all the resets, and then I submit them as world records.
Exactly.
Genius.
But yeah, so either way, and then hopefully, it can get in. We're going to be submitting this as a race or co-op run, either one of the two. And hopefully we'll get in. I know that Hitman was in a couple of years ago, but it was for the Pro and not Master difficulty, I think, right?
I believe it was Yanini, a great runner, who did the Pro trilogy. That's correct.
Okay, yeah. So,
and, the strategies have changed a lot since then, and they're also different on Master for some levels anyway, so it would be a different run for sure. It also was online, and this might be online. I have no idea, but
yeah, so far it looks like it's probably going to be in person, which I think actually could be in our favor because a lot of people don't like to submit PC games for the in-person events. So I'm thinking that's why they've been doing a lot more PC games for the online ones. So I'm thinking that maybe we can have a little bit of an advantage right there going for a PC game.
That sounds good. I mean, you know it better than me, so I'm ready. I'm down for whatever, whenever, wherever. Except for the one thing is that I haven't opened Hitman since I got a 3-minute reset run, and I'm a little worried I'm gonna be a bit of a I mean, I was in practice. I don't think it's gonna be too bad, but
I mean, that's kind of good because here's the thing. Okay, first of all, I'm way more interested in you. There's no shot I'm
Yeah,
not. And
100%.
also,
I know, but I
you
just
never set the time estimate as your PB anyways, right? We're probably gonna set it with real time. I'm assuming probably around an hour or something like that.
okay.
I'm not actually sure how much in-game time will add with all the cutscenes or real time, but either way, we can decide that after we've recorded the video. So either way, a few resets is no problem. Um, Hey, it's gonna be a good time, yeah. And then after that, obviously, Chad, you're gonna be getting smarter with Atrioc. Don't forget the 5-head stuff. You're getting
Yes,
some Get
sir.
smarter content, and you're gonna see some molding with the Elden Ring, which we all love. We love watching Atrioc getting stuck on a boss for 5 hours.
Yeah, I don't
Love
get
that content.
not
So
that long anymore.
plenty of awesome,
It was more of
exciting
an
stuff
early.
coming up.
But yes, we do have a full day of content, and I'm excited about it. Cool. So how do we approach it? What do we need to like? Do we need live split? What I want to get set up in a way that makes this video good for you. So,
Okay, so I will. We will both have to submit it. Now I know that you're busy in real life, so I'm gonna do everything for you. Okay, so after this is done, I'll write the entire description of the submission, the title, how to format. I'll screenshot it. You will still have to do it by yourself, but I will send you every info so you can just literally copy my homework.
perfect. My username on
But
Discord is Quack, Quack. Send it there,
yep.
and I will get it submitted ASAP.
But yeah, either way, so you can really record like normal. I purposely set up my webcam in the top left because I was thinking of quickly just throwing together an editing one where we're side by side, right?
Okay, so I should go top left, or you want me to go top right?
Yeah, so I will be in top left. If you keep your camera in the top right,
Oh,
that'll
then
be
we
perfect.
can do what we did in. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah. And then, honestly, as long as you don't delete this VOD, then I'm
Shark
fine.
Tank Saturdays. Shark Tank Saturdays. What if we did?
If you do plan
Here's a fun
to delete
advantage.
your VOD, then try an offline recording, please.
After every mission in Hitman, we watch one episode of Shark Tank. It's like Paris Shark Tank, Sapienza Shark Tank, America Shark Tank, and then if you get a good run, you play 40 minutes of DMCA music.
Exactly.
This is like a good little. I like where our heads at. This is new content. GDQ would love this.
Definitely.
Okay.
Also,
So,
just in case the 0.1% chance that there's some GDQ staff watching this, the first part was a bit of a joke, just in case someone goes through this pod. Atrioc was just joking. I got no connections there, okay? This is a fair submitting process, okay?
I'm just trying to torpedo you. Yeah, he told me. That's funny. Cool. All right. Well, I popped the game open. It looks as I remember it, very, very Hitman-y. And
I will have a live split timer up. You don't have to have one if you don't want to. I will have one, but without the splits.
I'll just keep it up because I'll probably
that's
set a
up
new
for
world
you.
record right now today. You know?
Yeah, no, that definitely
Get me
makes
on the
sense.
sticks. Who knows what happens?
Live split. I will say, if you somehow get a record on this, I would be very impressed.
Yeah, me too. Me too. That would be wild. Ari can't get mad if it's just no. Ari doesn't care what I do on stream. She only cares about if it's like after stream, off stream. She got
Exactly.
no problem. She thinks she's like, oh, you got to play Elden Ring, not Hitman. She didn't give a shit. All right. Well, it is kind of bright in here, so I'm gonna be wearing my shades, and I'm gonna focus up on pure, easy clap, just Giga Chad focus. All right. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put it right here. Oh, Paris. I never wanted to go back. The whole point of retiring is not going to go back to Paris.
I need to boot up the Crosshair program, by the way. I was not having a good time without that yesterday.
For sure. Do I have a camera? There we go. But I don't have chat. Yes, I do. Oh, clown nose? Bro, we used it for that video where Ari shot me and then I don't know where I put it. How's your subathon health going? You feeling better? Feeling good?
I'm feeling great. So today was I was celebrating my brother's birthday. So
Oh,
it's
nice.
like yeah, so I actually just got back. So I had like a nice 5 hours of IRL time. So
That's
I
right.
feel more pumped and excited than I've been in the past 13 days. I feel so good right now.
If you guys don't know, Linkus has been doing a subathon, and it's like, how many days in are you? You're pretty far in.
This is day 13, yeah. Going
Yeah.
up on day 14 at midnight. So it's been a long time.
Someone in chat says it's my birthday too. I think it's your brother. Hi, Linkus' brother.
It would make sense. I'm pretty sure that my dad and my 2 brothers are watching the stream right now. They've been watching the entire subathon.
That's cool.
Oh. The only sad thing though is like my grandma tries to be super supportive.
Mm-hmm.
So because she knows that my dad is
But
like
she thinks you're cringe because you miss a lot of skips in Zelda. Is that?
No, but
Your
but
grandma's very knowledgeable about Wind Waker and knows like.
No, so she will take out her iPad and she will click on the Twitch app just to see my face to like be like, does he look healthy? Yes, and then she closes it. But what I noticed was that she kept saying, you keep playing the same game. It's because for 2 months she kept watching the same old VOD. So every time she opened an app, she was watching a 2-month VOD. And when she said that she lost me, it was because Twitch deleted the VOD after 2 months.
Damn, he still looks healthy. That's so funny. She refreshes to live and she's like, oh my god, he's a ghoul. What happened? He's so tired. That's funny. It would have been funny if your grandma was really into the speedrunning though. If she was just spamming pausa and like...
Well, that's what my dad does. Anytime a new strat comes out in like Wind Waker, my dad will watch all this like different speedrunners, like Gymnast, me, Demon, and he will note down all of the different strats that they do differently from me, and he will then like come over with a notepad and be like, "This is what they do better. This is what you focus on." So he actually helps me study when it gets down.
My dad told me to fucking quit gaming and go work at Costco. He's supportive now, though. He's a good guy now.
Yeah, once you got the Hitman record, he's like, never mind. Maybe this is a loss after all.
All right, well, cool. That's actually super hype. Okay. I think, let me see. Hitman recording. I got my face. We got chat. We got splits. Maybe I can make them a little less transparent.
By the way, since I'm assuming that it's going to be hard to read through the kind of rough commentary notes that I said, if you want to, what I can do is I can kind of just, in between each mission, kind of just say, like, hey, do you want to explain this one? So it's, so it's easier to keep track.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I got your notes open on my left monitor, but yeah, anything you want to direct and how we want to do it, I'm totally down.
Sounds good.
I love talking about Hitman strategies. I love talking about the history. I love talking about where it came from. I think I really have a fucking knowledge base because I watched everything for a while and I feel like I know at least recent stuff. I know like where everything came from and who like did it first and who popularized,
All right. So I guess what we'll do is I'm thinking this right now. If you're pretty much ready, I'll start the intro so we can at least do one cut for the Paris resets. So we don't both have to re-commentate the Paris strat over and over. So let's start by explaining it before.
Okay.
And then we cut to the quote-unquote first round. But once we're past Paris, we do a reset unless we both agree. Okay, let's just start over.
I love that.
Okay. Do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
I mean, if you want an intro, I can explain Paris. Or how do you want? We just start with explaining, or how
sure. You know what? I'll start the intro and then I'll let you explain the strat for Paris before we get into it, and then we'll quote unquote cut and start the Paris attempts.
Okay.
Okay. So, hello everybody. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be doing a Hitman 3 suit-only Silent Assassin trilogy speedrun. If you don't know, Hitman 3 is pretty much a collection of the entire Hitman franchise. It includes all the story missions from 1, 2, and 3. And right here, we're going to go through all of them. And we're going to be starting off with the Paris strat. Now, throughout this run, you're going to be seeing plenty of different strats. We're going to be doing full commentary for all of them. But the first one is a very difficult one, very reset heavy. So before we even get into it, because it requires so much focus, I'm actually going to let Atrioc explain the kind of fundamental basics of the so-called Bomb Launch Paris.
Woo! Happy to do it, Linkus. Happy to do it. Bomb Launch Paris is a relatively new strategy that was made consistent. Now, this is a theorized strategy that's been, possible for a very, very long time, but no one thought you could actually do it in a run because it was thought to be 1 in a million. And then very recently, people figured out subtle details on the ways you drop the bomb, line the bomb up, and set the whole strategy up to make it actually possible to do after just a couple of resets. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to use one small bomb to launch one bigger bomb across the entire map at the very beginning of the level. And it's going to land on top of the roof of a building above a chandelier. And then right when we need to do it, we're going to blow that bomb up. It's going to blow the chandelier up, and it's going to fall down and kill our target right as she's walking underneath it. That's the main thing. It saves a huge amount of time. It's a crazy way to start off a run. It gives you a lot of time save over everything else. And it's one of the biggest innovations in Hitman speedrunning in a long time.
Definitely. And yeah, as you can also see before we start this mission, on the planning tab you can see on both of our screens, you can set up your starting locations and any equipment that you want for each one. And for the play selection, we're always going to play on the master difficulty, which is the hardest difficulty in the game, meaning that for a casual, for example, you only have one save. On top of that as well, people that are enforcing, so all the NPCs are much more likely to spot Hitman, Agent 47, among many other difficult kind of challenges that comes up in the way. And like I said earlier as well, it'll be Sound Assassin suit only, meaning that we can never be seen doing anything illegal, and we can never get spotted, for example, trespassing, killing someone, and we have to stay in the original suit. I'll be playing with the cowboy suit, while Atrioc is going to be playing with the clown suit throughout this entire run. But without further ado, are you ready to get started?
Yeah, one thing I'll just say is, Pro and Master are both very, very difficult, and they have a lot of cool, different stuff about them. What's unique about Master, especially that makes me like to run it, is during these 5 missions, the Paris, Sapienza, Marrakesh, Bangkok, Colorado, Hokkaido, the Hitman 1 missions, there's a lot of new stuff. There's like extra guards, extra cameras, different routes, items are in different spots. In the later games, Master is really just like more about, you have loud footsteps, and everyone sees a little bit farther. But in these games, like, it's different routes, which is kind of really fun. That's one of the reasons this is so cool.
Definitely. But yeah, either way, let's get into it. So let's get right into Paris.
Let's give it a shot.
All right, in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Okay.
And this is where it starts.
Welcome to Paris. 47.
All right.
So right off the bat, I'm running over here. Okay. Right off the bat, this is what's called a classic Paris reset. And everyone knows that you got to get a couple Paris resets onto your belt. I can't see with these glasses on.
I had to reset.
All right, so what you'll notice that I'm doing, I'm going to pause for a second. I'm dropping one bomb, and then the bigger bomb at an exact length of space in front of it. That's going to launch it up and over this building to the back part of it. Okay? So there, I blow it up. And now the first bomb is now flying through the air above my head onto this building. While that happens, I'm running into the building. I'm bumping some people. And then I'm going to throw this briefcase to distract the bodyguard of my second target. Then I blow this up. It didn't work. We have to reset. Again, where the bomb lands is... We've improved it, but it's still pretty orangey. I'm going to go glasses off and see if I can.
Welcome to Paris 47.
All right, we're going to try and really set this up.
I have
Drop.
to reset.
Drop. Blow up. And it flies through the air. Back to Paris. Yes, you know it. This is what I love the most about Hitman speedrunning is going back to Paris. It's my favorite thing. All right, we go over here. We toss this briefcase. It makes the guy in the stairs go, what? Yet again, didn't work. So this is a big important thing if you're watching for the first time. In the bottom left of my screen, you see there'll be a red gun icon. It starts out green. If it turns red at any point, generally your run is ripped. There's a few exceptions because you can turn it back to green by killing someone. But
Welcome to Paris 47.
in general, you see that red gun, that means someone either saw the body or... no, reset. So what I'm trying to do is get it to where when my hand is at the bottom part of its cycle, I'm dropping it so it's very low to the ground, so it lands flat.
Welcome to Paris 40.
Because it flies more true if it is flat. So like that, and then like that, and then... Nah, see, weren't close enough. What do yellow guns mean? That means a camera has seen you, but you can turn those back to green guns by destroying the main camera frame, the main frame, the camera recording box. All right, blow that up again. Too far. This is all gonna be in the vid. Nah, editor's gonna chop it up. We're gonna get first try actually.
Welcome to Paris 47.
Yeah.
And that's why
Paris
this
is
is my
gonna be
first try. And here we go. First try, first attempt. Oh, that was it.
Sir, I think
Here we go. Here we go. First try, Paris. Let's begin. Let's jump right into it,
do
Linkus.
Paris 47.
Yeah.
No,
Let's get it first try right
no
now.
time for delay. We got to first try this, Paris. And here it is. We launched the bomb. So far, so good.
good evening, sir.
Good luck. Start the run off on a good first try. That's what I hope to do. Run up here. Toss that briefcase. Oh,
Well done.
it worked.
Victor
First
Nobel
try.
was next.
Can we go over here?
You got it?
I got it.
Targets are down.
2 targets down.
Towards an exit.
So that chandelier shot killed the second target after I distracted his bodyguard so he wouldn't die. Because again, you can't kill anyone else but your targets. And then we get out at 47, Agent 47. In fact. First try.
All right, and I'm gonna get it second try right now, chat.
And we'll just put that in our splits. And again, so what we're looking for is this 5-star silent assassin rating on every mission. And if we fail that at any time, you have to reset the mission. And in a run, you'd add the time. This means that, you know, I can show you detailed score, actually. It means you were never spotted. There was no noticed kills, no bodies found, no recordings. You didn't kill anybody except your targets. And then you get a bonus for time, but mainly it's just about this. Oh, squad stream. We should squad stream, Linkus. People can watch both.
Oh yeah. Can
I'll
you
send
send
the
me an
invite while
invite?
you do that. While you second
Yeah.
try Paris. Okay. Twitch.tv. Creator dashboard. Squad up. Invite my good pal Linkus7. My manin, as we like to say.
Keep getting target lockdown, but not having her.
You want to explain accident kills? Yeah, so that's a great question. So you might be wondering, like, it says no bodies found, but he died in public, surrounded by dozens of people. And that's because if a chandelier falls on his head, that's an accident kill. A hitman didn't do that. If people see that, they go, oh, what an unfortunate, tragic accident. But this was not foul play. And that's sort of how the accident kill system works. If you drown someone, like they fall in water and they drown, if a propane explosion kills them, there's a certain number of kills that are accident kills, and those allow the body to be found publicly, and you do not lose silent assassin. If you just shoot him in the head and they find the body, okay, he got shot with a bullet, it's assassination, runs over. Send the invite when you get a chance.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but do you want to since technically the timer is at 7 minutes, and after accepting the squad invite, do you want to both retry Paris like it never happened?
Sure, yeah.
Because like I said, we can do it for Paris, and then
Okay.
after that we just go.
Okay, yes, back to
Okay.
Paris then.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go back to replan mission. So I'm in that menu.
Okay. Start squad stream.
All right. Yeah, I accepted it, so you should be able to
Undo
do
split.
the thing.
And we will do a little back to Paris. Okay, here we are.
All right. You ready?
Yep.
All right. Let's do it in 3.
Oh, are you doing timer? You're not doing like splits? You're doing timer?
Yeah, I'm just doing a flat timer.
Interesting.
You don't have to. It's fine if it's just one.
Okay, yeah, I'll just do yours because I don't want to set it up. I don't want to change it. It's too hard.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
3,
Let's do it in 3,
2,
2, 1. Go.
let's go.
I know this will be submitted as a real time, while usually on the leaderboard it's in-game time, chat. That's why we're doing the timer a little bit different.
Welcome to Paris 40.
Uh-oh. How do you watch squad? It should be appeared if you refresh. I don't know how it works.
Welcome to Paris 40.
All right, let's get this first try yet again. We dropped the bomb. And when I say first try, I do mean first try. Here it comes. First try, Paris. Focus up. Oh, wait. There is no splits. What the hell's going on? Oh, it's because I'm... It's like... All right.
Welcome to Paris 40.
First try. Here it is. No time like the first. Woo! All right, now that we've gotten our warm-up out of the way, we are ready for our first actual attempt. And here it goes.
Welcome to Paris 40.
You also do the detonation at 24 seconds, right?
The donation? Oh, detonation. Yeah,
No, yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, that's aiming true. I got a good feeling about this first try, everybody. That bomb flew beautifully. And here we go. Toss the briefcase. Didn't fly beautifully enough. Did not fly beautifully enough. Here comes that first try, though.
Welcome to Paris 47.
Okay. Ooh, I don't like that. No, we have to go back to the first try on this one. I don't know if you got it yet, but I'm here on the
Welcome to Paris 47.
first
I'm
try.
still running it.
Okay.
I still have not landed the explosion yet, but that's the hard part. Oh, got it. Let's see if I can get the chandelier shot here.
Okay. Big shot.
Got it.
Amazing.
All right.
crazy is I'm-
Beautiful.
Paris 47.
Also going
And
to get
first
it
try.
right now on my first try. That is just
All
two
right.
fucking runners getting it done on the first try. I got a great feeling about this one. I'm running,
Say what? Enjoy the show.
and we're making big progress. And we're tossing it. Okay. Okay. Ah, woo! And that's that
Welcome to
first try
Paris
difference.
47.
Okay. I'm getting a little bit of lag, I'll be honest with you.
Okay.
Let's see if I can close my 7,000 tabs.
Good evening, sir. Welcome to
But it doesn't matter because this is a certified big A. Press the detonate button. Fuck, dude. Fuck.
All right.
Okay.
Uh,
Are you gonna?
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll restart first of all,
Mm-hmm.
so we're a little bit closer. Because in theory, we can wait a little bit, but we technically should continue onto the second mission fairly
Yeah, I
fast
see what
after
you're saying.
finishing
But
it.
how are we gonna? How are we
Because
gonna
remember, after that,
commentate
if we
because
get
it's split?
spaced out, that's totally fine. Whoever is in the lead just commentates, okay?
Okay.
And if you're talking about it, I think we both know, or even if I know what you're doing, right? So if I want to add a comment, I can, right? Even if I'm not doing it.
Okay, do you
important
want
thing
to
is
just do a
just that we
reset
both-
and then just go?
Yeah.
Like we'll just. Okay.
Because
Alright.
okay. Here's the thing. I wish we both would have derusted on the other pairs, because then we both could so easily do it. But I
Mm-hmm.
don't remember it too well. But yeah, I am at the briefing again.
Okay.
Also, one last thing. This might be difficult for you, but you are allowed to curse at GDQ, but not excessively. So
What are you talking about, Linkus? I would never curse. My
so
stream has a
just-
literal no cursing policy.
So,
Got it.
also just for the GDQ submission for the next
Okay.
hour, try to keep
Okay.
down the F-bombs just a little bit.
Oh, this is gonna be my biggest challenge yet. I have to get this first try and not curse. But I have to go back to Paris without cursing. It's like an impossible challenge. Okay.
That's true.
All right.
All right.
Here we go.
You ready to go?
No, I'm ready to go.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right, let's do this.
All right. Let's do this first try, chat.
Let's actually do this first try.
Welcome to Paris 47.
Oh yeah. Good lineup on those bombs. Moving swiftly through the crowd.
What? If this works.
Toss this. Switch to my detonator. And okay, and we're looking at a nice, solid
Welcome to Paris 47.
first try right here, right now.
Yeah, for people that don't know, Paris is arguably probably like the hardest strat because since it is the first mission, it's like just kind of standard behavior from runners to go for like the hardest strat since it's such a fast reset.
Wow. Wait a minute. Let me focus up here. This is a uncommon number of Paris resets actually.
Yeah.
Let's focus up. All right, so I'll just do what I always do, which is this. And just run it. Don't even look back. Never look back in life, okay? Always look forward.
Enjoy your evening.
And wear a clown suit. 2 pieces of advice my father gave me.
And work at Costco.
Wowzers. Wowzers.
Welcome to Paris 47.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm surprised I am missing this as many times as I am, because I remember nailing this like 10 times in a row practically.
I was getting this more in practice, but I think what I'm doing is jumping the gun and also have a little bit of stutter.
Okay.
I need to close like I was looking at a whole lot of tabs. I need to close them after this. After Paris. Okay. But it doesn't matter because this one. Oh my god! I murdered someone on the red carpet. Fuck! Oh no! I meant editor. Cut that out. No, you know what? Quack already bleeps out half my curses, so we'll just.
Welcome to Paris 47.
It's all good, don't worry about it.
Okay.
Did that not launch my C4? Damn it.
Yeah, you can look back and see if it blows it up, but then it kind of slows your run down a little bit.
Well done.
Oh yeah, first try.
Kov is next. Both targets
Oh,
down. Great work. Now head towards an exit.
literal first try, unreal.
You got it?
Ooh, the 46.
Oh, wait, hold it. I got the launch. Hold on.
Oh.
No, I missed the shot.
Ah.
Wait, they still didn't see me. It still worked. No, I lost. Damn it. It's all good. You can, if you want to, hold on, let me get it this time right here.
There it is. First try.
Got this chat.
Ultimate boss killer. Think of it, 12 months. 1 year. Poggies.
Oh, got it again. Let's not miss
Oh.
this shot now for the chandelier.
Praise. Praise. Praise.
Got it. Alrighty, alright.
Let's
If
go!
you want to,
All right, continue. Sorry. You want to
you can
explain
start.
Sapienza?
Yeah, you can start Zapienza if you want to.
Okay. Continue.
Alright. And from here, chat, when we're past the first mission, we're just gonna continue as we finish each mission, by the way. We're gonna continue just next mission, next mission.
All right.
Alrighty. And start.
Do you mean to explain this or no?
Oh, no, I thought you were going to. Do you want me to explain it?
Yeah.
Oh, sure. Okay, so basically what we're going to be doing is first we're going to be starting the mission by doing a lot of different shots. And the reason for this is to panic people. So there's a system in Hitman that prevents the player from like standing really far away and just kind of spamming with a sniper, right? Where if you do multiple shots, NPCs will run towards where all those shots are coming from. So I'm going to purposely shoot a lot of different NPCs here, and that's going to cause them to run to this area and investigate. Now, what we have done, however, is we have panicked the actual target that we have, the Francesca DeSantis. So she should run downstairs to underneath a chandelier. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be shooting our sniper at the chandelier, causing an accidental kill, and avoiding any guards from going down in the crossfire, and not having to worry about any sort of other stuff. After we've done all of that, what we're going to try and do is we're going to try and throw a propane tank at the golf instructor. And by shooting the propane tank, the actual propane tank is going to kill the target, not our sniper, which also counts as an accidental kill, which means that we are still silent assassin. And after that, we're going to do a lot of really tricky out-of-bounds movement to try and destroy a virus. So that is what I'm going to be doing right now.
Clutch!
You will also see that throughout this mission, both me and Atrioc were using a lot of muffins. This is for out-of-bounds boost. Do you quickly just want to explain boosting with props if you want?
Yeah, a couple props in this game are breakable. Muffins, statues, a couple things they can break. And when you toss them on the ground, right as they break, they shatter in a bunch of little pieces. And you can kind of run in those pieces to get over stairs and out of bounds. And into places that you wouldn't normally be able to go. And basically, because there's no fall damage in Hitman, the main use case is to, like, jump off a balcony or jump off a stairwell to get from a high level to a low level.
Yeah. And now after...
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And now after Sapienza, we're going to move on to Marrakesh. Now, this mission is going to be very interesting because it's the first mission that you'll be seeing different strats in between me and Atrioc. Atrioc is going to be going for a completely different strat that's going to be abusing this out-of-bounds technique with props and going for a lot of panic shots in the main crowd. While I, on the other hand, am going to be going for a much different strat that's going to be a little bit more simple. It's a little bit more slow, but it's a lot more consistent, which is what I am comfortable with. So I'm going to start this next mission right away.
Yeah, let's see. This one you should probably explain yours as you're going, because this one's kind of tough to talk and do. This one
Sure.
I'm going to try and do it. This one usually I warmed up a lot on, so we'll see if I can even...
Sure, no worries. And if there's a few resets, obviously it's all good. But yeah, so what I'm going to be doing right here is I'm going to go on the complete opposite side of this mission compared to where he starts. And the objective here is that I'm going to be tranking that person so that they get freaked out and I'm able to enter this area. And I'm going to shoot my sniper to explode this propane tank and kill the target as an accidental kill. Once I've done that, I'm now going to be running to the market. While Atrioc is already at the market, as you can probably already tell. And he is causing a lot of people to be panicked here. An important thing to note about Hitman is that there are something known as fake NPCs and real NPCs. So when there's crowds with hundreds of people, all of them are not actual real NPCs that will spot a crime. Some will simply just run to real NPCs and tell them, hey, there's something bad going on here, you should investigate. So you can abuse that by panicking only the real people, so you only have the fake people around. And then use that to your advantage to be able to do a lot of stuff in the middle of crowds. What I did just now is I just shot a bunch of shots around Klaus to cause his guards to walk away so that he can run away and panic on his own. Unfortunately, I messed up a little bit there, so I'm gonna have to do a restart.
Drop the gun. Catch it out of the air. Oh!
Target down. Next up, Razor Zaydan.
Dude. Body keeps getting found. Body keeps getting found.
Which of the bodies are getting found?
Klaus is in the embassy. I am shooting his guards to look at the walls. But sometimes they are seeing his body. There's a little bit of a ragdoll thing where, like, when you shoot him, you're supposed to shoot him in the butt. Or, like, his groin. Because where he falls is really important. Basically, these shots are making two bodyguards next to him at the embassy look different ways. And then he's just dead on the floor of the room they're both in, but they're not looking at him. But, like, where his body falls means they will see him.
That's unfortunate. But yeah, there's a key difference between my Klaus kill that I'm trying to attempt and Atrioc's. Atrioc is trying to kill Klaus in the middle of the room and just have the guards look away from him, while I try and panic Klaus to run to a separate room so he's all alone. Nice.
Yeah! Yeah!
Alright, now, while I'm finishing up my route here from Marrakesh, we're coming up on Bangkok, so if you want to, you could start kind of explaining Bangkok, because this mission is only 20 seconds long once the intro cutscene starts, so I think it's important that you explain intro cutscenes in the world of Hitman, because that's going to be used a lot.
Yeah, absolutely. Here's what I need to figure out. I can't keep track of my splits anymore. That doesn't make sense. So maybe I should have just done... I should just get rid of splits. I don't know what to do. It doesn't make sense. Because there was like little mini resets too. This is... I mean, I could just show what the times were normal supposed to be. I don't know.
Oh, no, you don't have to keep track of the splits. That's all good.
Let me just do a bigger chat, and we'll just do this. And we'll just do no splits. That's fine. Okay. So, yeah. Let's talk about cutscenes. So, in the world of Hitman, when the intro cutscene is playing, this is happening in the game in real time. I'll show you right now what I mean. Everything you see right now is NPCs actually moving in real time. And I can cut the cutscene at any point that I want. So where I cut the cutscene is when the timer starts. So I'm always trying to cut the cutscene when the characters that I want to kill are in the positions that I want them to be in for an easiest kill. In this case, I'm waiting the entire cutscene because it gets one of my targets close on the path of where I want them to be. I could cut it earlier, but that would waste me time on my timer.
Yeah, and remember, normally on the leaderboard, it follows in-game time, which is why it saves time. In real time, it technically doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, if it was just a real-time thing, I could just cut the cutscene early and wait in the same spot. But...
someone there?
Alright, so right here, I'm waiting for this guy to turn around. And then I'm shooting 2 panic shots that will get people in that room scared. And when he sees them being super scared, he's going to get scared too. And he's going to run over here and be all alone for a little bit in that room. And that's when I'm going to kill him. And then this guy
Target down.
Ah, shit. He saw me shoot. You have a lot of time for that. You have to shoot at 20 seconds. The second shot is to kill a guy who is walking
Welcome to
under a
Bangkok.
chandelier
Ken
light
Morgan had
fixture
booked the Queen's
across
Suite,
the
but
map.
is yet to check in. You will find
I
him
said
in
shoot.
and
I'll
around the
shoot.
restaurant.
No swearing.
Oddly enough, Jordan Cross seems completely unaware of his presence. Cross and the class have set up a recording studio. in the suite on
For
the
some
third
reason,
floor.
my
Private
Marrakesh
security
is
around
having a
Cross and his
hard time.
entourage is highly
Do the garage one. Go back.
I'm sure you'll find your way into his inner circle. After all, today is Jordan Cross's 27th
PG,
birthday.
PG, PG.
The
No
age
swearing.
when rock stars die. Good luck, 47.
I used to love Big A before he started cursing like a pirate. Yeah, remember those days? All right, this guy, Jordan Cross, 27-year-old rock star, thinks everything's going good for him. Fortunately, he's about 6 seconds left to live. Actually, we'll kill this guy first.
Both targets
Woo.
down. Now head towards an exit.
And so now both targets are dead, which is great, but I still have to escape. And to do that, there's 2 cameras in a guard here, so I'm going to toss a explosive powder that knocks all 3 out. And then we're out. And that's Bangkok! And we can continue on to, oh, one of my all-time favorite levels to explain, Colorado. Colorado. There's, you know what? Maybe we have a little bit of time because Linkus is doing Marrakesh. We could try doing fast Colorado once. That's all we need, I think.
All right, there we go. So finally, I was able to isolate Klaus. So he went into the room on his own without his guard. Was able to snipe him down, and then you just run to the exit, and you finish the mission. And there is that route of Marrakesh. All right, and now I'm gonna move on to Bangkok. I'm gonna be using the same exact strat that Atrioc went for, so you won't see any big differences. So I would recommend you to pay your attention to these amazing strat that he's about to go for on Colorado.
Okay. 3 distraction shots. Ooh, I'm a little slow. Oh, I'm very slow. This is not going to work. But I still try. No, this is there's no shot this works. No, reset. One more time. Fast Colorado, fast Colorado, fast Colorado, fast Colorado.
Yeah, so one important note about Fast Colorado is that since this is going to be a real-time run, it would save a lot of time. Because the slow Colorado, you watch a really long cutscene, which you can, if you have a little bit of a lead, be worth trying to attempt.
Everyone knows first image count? Yeah, exactly. So I need to be through that fence by like 9 seconds. And I'm not quite. Oh, I dropped my sniper. Okay, run it back, run it back. I think we'll just do it till Linkus gets here, and then we can try the other one.
Oh,
I didn't go for this run in my last world record because this is a very it's just compared to the other one, it saves 16 seconds, and it's pure RNG whether they find her body. All right, we got him.
Come on, you copy?
Sean Rose confirmed down. Nicely done.
I'm looking
47.
for this. Okay. Okay. I'm going to shoot this lady. And
Graves is down.
then I'm going
Excellent
to
47.
shoot her. Oh! Oh, they found her body. All right, I'm gonna replan. Anyway, that's the kill. But yeah, they'll find that lady's body in the kitchen every now and then. There's like.
Beautiful.
So I'm gonna show you the actual Colorado that is the more standard one, and this one requires you to wait the full cutscene as well. How much faster is Fast Colorado? About 16 seconds, 20 seconds.
47. The militia has
And I
taken up
just got
themselves
the
no bit.
fast track for
An
Bangkok,
appears
so
to be
I'm
training
also
for a
moving on to
series of
Colorado.
targeted strikes, ranging from cyber attacks to
Now,
full-blown guerrilla warfare.
I think even though we were technically going for the same strat, we are using different setups. Because
That
you
is
go
true.
for the muffin, do you not?
The all-time classic, one of my favorite strats in all Hitman history, the muffin. The core of the strategy is standing on a crumbling blueberry muffin to gain an inch of height to be able to shoot a lawnmower gas tank from across the map. It's you know, I think it's one of the first videos I ever put on my YouTube that did really well for Hitman. And it's a strategy I really love, and I stick to it to this day. But you have your own setup for shooting that gas tank.
Yeah, so his strat, in theory, in my opinion, is actually a little bit better if you're comfortable with the muffin boost, because you're not as strict with your shot. It's still very precise, but you're not as strict with where you have to aim. But I just don't like the muffin boost, so I'm going to try and instead manually set up my both positioning and angle
So that was
to
the
try and
shot.
do the same thing.
That was the first shot on the muffin, and then the second shot is on the chandelier to kill. This level has 4 targets, so it's pretty. It's one of the harder missions. There's a lot you have to do to finish it in just a minute. So we killed one person with a chandelier. We set up a leaking gas tank with the first shot, which when the other target goes to smoke by it, should kill them. We shoot some shots here to distract the guards so we can get past them, even though we are wearing a clown suit and holding a sniper rifle. And then hopefully Ezra Bird should explode. Ezra Bird is... He did. There he is. All right, perfect. So now we just need to get her... Oh my god, that's really fast. Wait. Got her.
Yeah, Ezra Bird does go for a smoke. So
wait,
if
why is
you're able
everyone
to
so
cause
fast?
the gas leak, he will go out.
Crazy. Oh, we're done. Boom, baby.
I think you can start the next one immediately. I'm finishing this mission up as long as I don't fail his last 2 kills.
You know, I think it'd be better if we had a live split. So can you just tell me what your timer's at, and I will catch mine up, and we will do a...
1933.
All right, let me just hold for 1 second. And can I just... Yeah, we can just do this.
Restaurant. All right. $20 minutes now.
Do you want to just stop yours at 20 minutes, and then we'll just...
Sure, I'll pause.
Just pause it.
Ugh. Okay, I'm pausing it right now at 20 minutes and 12 seconds.
What the hell did I do my last...
You know how to artificially add time, right?
Remind me. I do know, totally.
You right-click, and then you click on Edit Splits, and then you say Start Timer At, and then you just type in 20:12. Okay.
Start timer at 2012. Okay. And yeah, I'm ready whenever you are. It's good.
Okay. Okay, let's start the timer in 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay.
All right, so are you ready to start the mission too?
Yes, sir. I'm in Hokkaido.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1, go. Now, this is actually one of my kind of favorite speedrun strats, because this is a really cool mission. If anyone has not played Hokkaido, you definitely should as a casual. This mission has a lot of different kind of mission stories to it, and there's a lot of different routes. And you will know that this mission is probably, I would say, it's fair to say, Atrioc, this is like a 2-hour mission, 1.5 hours if you're casual.
Oh yeah, for
Beating
sure.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's got unique
Now-
rules where you can't open doors without certain costumes. There's no keys. You can't break locks or anything. And
Exactly.
so it's a really complicated mission. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, that first target right there, you're supposed to pretty much find a disguise to turn into a medic to go in and mess out with the equipment. Thankfully, though, you only need to deal a single HP of damage to kill that target because he's pretty much, like, hooked up to a machine in, like, a half state of dying. So just throwing an explosive golf ball against that wall does enough damage to kill him. And then in the end here, I'm going to have to pay attention. See if I got it. Beautiful.
Woo!
All right.
Yeah, that part's always stressful, you know?
Yeah.
Many runs have been reset on that part because what basically you're doing is you're tossing a flashbang, you're flashbanging all 4 guards and your target. Then you're killing her while they're still flashed. And then you escape the level before they get out of their stun. The second the flash wears off, which is a random amount of time, around like, I don't know, 4 to 6 seconds, then they see the body and the run's over. It's ripped. So you have to escape within that window.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's very, very tight. Often if you fail that, it is because of the fact that you didn't get a perfect kill. So as you're exiting the mission, they see her for like a split second. And it's red guns. Coming up here, we're going into Season 2. I'm ready to start whenever you are.
Yeah, go for it.
This is Hawke's Bay. All right, I'll start in 3, 2, 1, and go. Now, Hawke's Bay is pretty much like the tutorial mission of Hitman 2. And you can skip a huge part of the mission if you know what you're doing. We are both going to be abusing something known as lethal injections here. So if you're able to lethally inject someone with poison, it will count as an accidental kill. However, if someone sees you do the action of, poisoning them, then obviously it's RIP. So we will have to use either a Serpenter's Tongue, which is kind of... I messed up. Which is kind of like a flashbang, or what Atrioc is going to be using is a tranquilizer to pretty much put them to sleep.
I'm actually doing a little bit of a different strategy.
Oh, okay.
I'm dropping a duck.
Oh, okay.
Just for the, the fun of this video. So I'm going to run right past my target and just leave her there. And what I did was I dropped a rubber explosive duck upstairs next to the camera. And what I happen to know is that when she sees the bodies I tranquilized, which will happen right about now. Right about now. Yep, target lockdown. She's going to run upstairs in a panic to her panic room where the camera is. And right when that happens, I'm going to blow up that duck, killing her and destroying the camera that saw me and going back to green guns.
Okay, I have to be a little bit careful here because I'm kind of sneaking past a lot of guards here. Okay.
So it should be like right about now.
Target down. Well done, 47. Now get off the property.
Okay.
Nicely done, 47. Getting caught on tape.
And we get out.
Beautiful. And my strat worked as well. Actually, that's a great example of 2 different strats for the same mission. But if you thought that was cool, Miami is coming up. And this is where I think our routes will probably be the most different out of any mission, most likely.
Yeah, it's crazy, though, because so the route I'm going to be doing is faster. And in a record run, it would be way faster because it only counts in-game time. But it requires me to watch a massive cutscene. So they're not actually going to be too different in terms of real time.
Yeah. Would you like to do the commentary, or would you like me to, since you're having a very difficult strat?
Yeah, go for it on yours, and then...
Okay. So, there's 2 targets, right? There's Robert Knox and Sierra Knox. Now, Sierra is going around kind of a race car around a track, while the other guy is like a weapons guy, and he's up on top of this building. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pursue my way into the middle of the building to take down Robert. And then I'm going to try and shoot the race car that Sierra is in when she's kind of going around in the middle of the racetrack. But Atrioc is going to be using some out-of-bounds techniques to shoot the racing car right at the beginning of the mission. And then he's going to do some distraction shots with a sniper to try and lure Robert towards a window to snipe him from across the entire map. It is a very difficult strat. It saves about a full minute in real time or in-game time if he's able to do it. So I'm going to be a little bit quiet here to let him focus. What I'm going to do right here, by the way, is I'm going to Drop this
Wait.
briefcase.
Yeah. So I don't know if you guys saw those NPCs will block my line of sight to where I want to shoot that car. There's like one specific spot I have to shoot that car, and those NPCs are completely random. And basically, they'll just wander around, herp to derp,
To Miami.
and very occasionally they will just literally. If I shoot one of them, I lose. So I have to wait to find a gap between their shoulders and their heads to try and make the shot.
Thousands of eager fans
But
are
luckily,
gathered
you know, in a real run, that only loses you 10 seconds, right? Because it's right at the
Yeah.
beginning. So you just, if they block your shot, you reset, you go again. But in a real-time run, I have to watch this entire movie again to
Yeah.
get the car aligned in the perfect spot.
Exactly, yeah. Another important thing to note is I just introduced a kind of new technique into the run that you had not seen before, which is abusing another mechanic of the propane tank. A propane tank usually requires kind of 2 steps of damage. One causes a leak, one causes an explosion. So by throwing the propane tank, it will start leaking gas. I can then place a proximity taser. Now, the proximity taser will not kill the target, but
Dude.
it will initiate.
Oh! Sorry.
What did you get?
No, this guy
I'm gonna
wouldn't
let you
move, and then he moved at the last second.
I'm gonna let you focus right here.
There was a tourist. All right, distract
While
me.
he's setting up these sniper shots.
Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on, buddy.
Both targets down. Well done,
Woo!
47.
Beautiful.
All right, we're out.
Again soon.
But yeah, TLDR, the proximity taser goes off. It doesn't kill him, but instead it sets off the explosion of the propane tank. So the propane tank is what actually killed my target, which is why it was valid. Atrioc does actually just shoot him straight up. So if anyone sees his body, his run is ripped. But since he's right next to an exit, he can exit before anyone has time to see them. And he did some special distraction shots beforehand as well. Now we're coming up on Santa Fortuna, which used to be considered the worst strat and run killer of trilogy speedruns. Thankfully, though, the man in this call right here, Atrioc,
Yeah!
figured out a very specific route to fix the biggest reset point of this mission. So if you want to, feel free to explain the gist of this mission, because I think you are the master at this one.
I will. So we'll start out by first we have to kill. There's 3 targets in this level. One of them is Andrea Martinez, his I don't know, this drug lord's chief legal officer. So we start out by killing her. So I'm gonna pull my pistol. I'm gonna run in here. I'm gonna make her panic. Then I'm gonna make sure nobody looks at me while I do this. And then right when she walks under this pot, I'm gonna shoot it and make it fall on her head. That's an accident kill. Then I'm gonna pull out a dart gun that makes people sick. Now in this game, this sick dart gun is extremely powerful and has a lot of good uses. But basically what it does is when someone gets hit with it, they get really sick and they go to the nearest bathroom. And that became very important. Now secondly, I have to kill the drug lord himself. So I'll distract his guards. Oh boy. Got him. Okay. Thank God.
Rico Delgado has been
Now he's
eliminated.
dead in the middle of his
Nicely done.
his compound, and they will find that body eventually. Oh. Okay. 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 That bomb could come back to bite me.
Oh
That
no.
did not go on the roof. That bomb did not go on the roof. Okay, so now basically I'm trying to get to the third guy. Now, this third guy was the biggest problem in this run forever. Because every 3 seconds, this guy Jorge can decide to stop and cough or stop and check his iPad. So his route is extremely unpredictable. But what I do is I shoot that guy right there and get him sick. And getting a random guard sick means that he will occupy the restroom that is nearest to Jorge. So that when I get Jorge sick now...
Jorge Frank.
Oh, I shot the wrong guy! Oh,
Oh no.
reset. I swore, so I'll say it again. I got 2 of his guards sick. Cut it again. Yeah, I'll explain it again. I'll explain it a little bit better when we get there. But you know the first part. Wait for the birds. Distract Andrea. Shoot this guy. Hit her with the pot.
Martinez is down.
Get ready for the pistol shot. Yeah, take the cycle weapon. And so basically how toilets work is that if you're sick, you go to the nearest non-occupied toilet. So what this strategy does is it makes a random guard get sick that goes and occupies the unsafe toilet, so that when I shoot the guy that I want to kill, he goes to the far away, open, easy to shoot toilet. That was good, clean shots.
Rico Delgado has been eliminated. Nicely done.
Get these guys distracted. Get that on the roof. And I'm throwing that bomb there because eventually the guy that I just shot will get found. But if I blow up that bomb on the roof... Oh, whoa. If I blow up that bomb on the roof, they'll go investigate the bomb first, giving me a little more time to get out of this mission. This mission's very tight on timings. Okay. And so here it is. We're going to get this random guard sick, and he's going to go to the nearest porta potty. And then I'm going to detonate the bomb. Give myself some time. And then right here, aim true, grab that. And he should go to the porta potty that I want him to go to. And now I blow him up.
Targets neutralized. This should help.
And we're out.
Excellent work.
Beautiful. And yeah, like Atrioc said, this used to be the biggest reset point in the run because of the luck elements of Jorge. But the discovery of being able to make another person sick first so he cannot go to that location pretty much saved the run, I would say.
Yeah, it was just annoying because it was so random and it was so far into the run, you know? So you'd be already like 8 missions deep and you don't want to have to reset based on randomness. Speaking of randomness, the next mission.
Yeah, so I'm going to be going for pretty much the same strat as Atrioc here, just a little bit of a different setup maybe on some of the shots. But overall, I'm going to say right now, this is going to be very difficult to explain while I'm playing. I'm going to start the mission right now.
Yeah, I'm starting as well.
But I don't know how much explanation I can do on this because there's a lot going on
There's
here.
a lot going on this one. This is one of another strategies that people thought would not be used in world record runs because it had a lot of RNG to it. But there's, again, been some breakthroughs lately that have made things more possible. Mainly, so this guy's always been easy. I shoot the... Oh, jeez. I said the easy. I'll actually reset. Generally easy. You shoot the scooter he walks next to right at the start of the mission. And then shoot the leaky oil of the scooter and blow it up and kill him. I'll do that right now. So we'll go over here. Bam. Bam. He's dead. That guy's easy. This next part is where it got crazy. So what I'm doing right now is I'm shooting some distraction shots so that a pleading citizen never arrives for his sort of judgment from our second target, who's like passing judgment in the slums of Mumbai. She sits on her throne and people walk up and get judgment. And basically she scolds this guy and then gets up and walks underneath the chandelier. But if that guy never shows up, she stands up at the exact same time every time and goes to the chandelier. Otherwise, it's pretty random. This is a big breakthrough. There she stands up right now. And she's dead. And that used to be like sitting there waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and hoping that she would stand up. And if she stood up too late, it'd be over. Because we got that down to a consistent time, we can get here on time and make an even crazier kill possible. Which is, there is no fall damage kill in Hitman. You can't shoot someone off a building and kill them from fall damage. Except you actually can. Because if they fall far enough, the game doesn't know what's going on and basically just puts them into a kill point and kills them. So this guy, we're going to shoot with a non-lethal sniper to knock off the building. Oh, they found his body. Yeah, it's tough when you're talking. But this one's still pretty random because basically what I'm doing is I'm knocking him off a building. He falls down into a nest of guards. And if they see his body, it's over. But what I do is I distract, I shoot a bunch of distraction shots beforehand
47.
to try and make
man
that
you
a
just
little more
eliminated.
palatable
That was
Mhm.
to increase the odds.
Well done.
But again, this
No rest for the
is
wicked, however. On to the next one.
there is some element of this that is pure RNG. This mission, but it saves so much time that it's become standard now. It's like you kind of have to. Ugh,
Are you okay?
I'm dying, dude. I'm dying. I think my target's poisoned me.
We're losing him, chat.
Confirmed kill on
Okay.
Vanya Shaw. Excellent work, 47. Just one target left. Let's bring this one home.
So there we go. We're gonna use my pistol. Distract. Where are you doing the same thing?
Yeah, I'm trying to do the same thing. Unfortunately, I missed her chandelier shot, and then the next time I got target lockdown, so I'm still trying to do the mission.
Ah, all right, this one. I mean, yeah, this one takes some warm up. Let's see if we can really focus it now and get it. Right here. Boom, boom, boom.
47.
Blow up the
That
scooter,
man you just
stand up.
eliminated. That was the maelstrom.
Shoot this.
Well
Shoot
done.
this.
No rest for the wicked, however.
See if we
On
can't
to the next one.
grab the trank. Take it out. So the most important thing is the beginning of the mission. You have to get to where our target is by 35 seconds. Or you'll be too late for her walking under the chandelier. It's a pretty precise timing. So luckily we
Got it.
here.
Okay. Another important note too that I don't think you mentioned, I was pretty focused, but that is also the abuse of using two
One
guns.
target left.
So you will notice that I don't know, did you mention about the sniper and pistol?
No. Tell him about that.
Okay. Yeah, no. So you can see that he's running around with a sniper on his back, which obviously a lot of people would have a big issue with. Now, when it comes to getting quote-unquote spotted for doing illegal actions, right? The bar progresses up at different times depending on what sort of illegal action you're doing, like how illegal, I guess, the action that you're doing actually is. And
Okay, we got it.
Darwood
Thank
Reagan
God.
is confirmed kill.
oh, he fell down but didn't die.
Completed.
What?
Trying to find an exit.
That's actually really rare. That's actually really so. Linkus basically knocked a guy with a non-lethal bullet off of a 20-story building, and sometimes he'll fall to the ground and just get up. Because again, there's no fall damage in Hitman for NPCs or you. Sometimes if he bumps the right thing on the way down, he'll just get up and dust himself off and keep going. So it's rare, but it does happen. But in general,
fortunate.
if they fall far enough, the game will just kill them.
Yeah. But yeah, either way, so if you're holding two illegal things, right? Like if you have a sniper in your back and you have, let's say, a pistol in your hand. A pistol is less sus than a sniper. So it will swoosh you up much slower. So we will purposely hold an illegal weapon like a pistol in our hand because it'll be less sus than just holding the sniper in your hand. Because whatever you're holding in your hand takes priority over what's on your back.
Yeah, it is strange. If you're wearing a sniper rifle, people are like, "What the fuck's going on?" But if you're wearing a sniper rifle and holding a small silenced pistol, they're like, "Okay,
Yeah.
this is suspicious, but not so bad."
Yeah.
It is one of the unique quirks of Hitman that whatever your hand is takes priority. Anyway, we got out of that mission. Now again, the old strategy would take about 2 minutes 20, something like that. So this saves a full minute, and it's a real big time save, but it's not 100% consistent. We got it. We got there, but yeah, with the fudge sticks. I'm sorry. It is tougher for me to stop swearing than I thought. All right, on to Whittleton Creek. Let's take a look at Whittleton Creek.
Oh, I missed
This is a lot of people's casual, most favorite Hitman mission. Because it's really iconic to walk around as a hitman in the, in like this idyllic suburb where everyone's like, chipper walking their dog, and you're like hunting down a target, and you have like a arsenal of weapons hidden on your person. It's just a really fun, unique mission, and you have to kill this guy Janice an old ex-hitman runner himself, and then his head of security, Nolan Cassidy, and they're in, you know, these suburban towns. And
Vermont. On the surface, a picture
the strategy I do here is a extremely quick kill on the first guy, Janice, by shooting his oxygen tank within the first 5 seconds of the mission.
Ranging from university staff to government employees.
Most, but not all. Janus's unpresuming home is protected by a host of bodyguards.
Whew, I got him. You have like you have very little time to do that, or
That
you get
feels
seen.
like an easy way out for a man like him.
Yeah, you will notice when I get to that mission, Chad, I'm going to go for a different strat than him that will lose a few seconds so that I have an easier time to line up that first shot for that canister tank.
Now our
because
second
the shot
target
he goes for is
sorry.
very hard.
Our second target
No, keep
checks
going.
his mail at about a minute, and so we just put a little taser surprise for him in his mailbox, and that's going to electrify him to death when he opens his mail to check his mailbox. So he's actually a very easy target to kill. You just get his mailbox ready to. Now, what I did there was I shot 3 shots, 3 panic shots, to make a guard who's holding something I want come investigate. When he hears 3 shots, he's like, what the hell's going on? And he's going to run over here to investigate, and that's when I'm going to knock him out with a shovel, steal his letter, and then use the shovel, double purpose, to dig up another letter. And now that I have all 3 letters, I have the clues I need to escape the mission, because the mission requires... Oh, I'm holding this.
Janus takes a helicopter trip once per year. I think we're onto something here, 47.
Okay. And we're out.
A letter from Janus to someone called Zoe.
Shoveled!
And it's full of explicit descriptions of how unhappy Janus is with Zoe.
He didn't fall off again.
Ah! Oh. Why do you shoot the house? To make the guard who would see me walking down the street holding a sniper rifle look away. That's why. Because I'm a guy, I'm in a clown suit, I'm wearing a sniper rifle, I'm running down the street, the guard will be like, what's going on with that? So I make him look away. That's why I shot the house. FedEx always steals my package that way. And the thing with the shovel that's unique is that, you know, because I'm knocking him unconscious and not killing him, if he sees me hit him with a shovel, I still lose Silent Assassin. Because ostensibly he will wake up and he will say, hey, I saw a clown. And yeah, you know, so I actually have to angle my body when I'm hitting him with it to make sure that he never sees me hit him. Which is basically just to be behind him. I run past him and hit him from behind. That's messed up. You could just be a sniper rifle clown heading to a kid's birthday. Yeah, I guess. Anything's possible in America. Maybe if it was Miami, that would be fine.
You can move on to S-Scale if you would like.
All right. What is GDQ? GDQ is Games Done Quick. It's a speedrunning event held for charity every year. And we are doing a submission where we're going to talk about and explain Hitman live. This is just an example of what we do. Thanks, man. All right, so Scale is a mission that I hate. Really don't like this mission at all. Very finicky, but the latest strategy we have is pretty solid and gets the job done quite quickly. So let's show you how that works. It requires blueberry muffins, the sick dart, and a non-lethal sniper rifle. Basically the Viper that we've used in a couple missions now. And what it requires me to do is first I'm going to shoot and light a torch that causes one of my targets to take a different route. So I'll do that right at the beginning. And then I'm going to shoot some panic shots, again 3 panic shots, that get a bunch of guards to run across the map towards me. So let's light this torch. Did I light it? Didn't. Actually not sure that I lit it. Should I reset to be safe? I'm going to reset to be safe. Wait a second.
All right, I got through it. Oh. All right. On to Whittleton Creek, Vermont.
No, unfortunately, there's no way to gaslight guards into thinking they didn't see you. That would be a good mechanic. I like where you're there. All right, finally, you can tell. Okay. It will be a much more verbal game. All right, so I'm going to use this muffin to get out of bounds on these stairs and get onto the roof. And now I have an amazing vantage point for killing both of my targets, who I've put on unique routes. One of them is going to walk under this chandelier. But I can't kill anyone other than her, so I need to get everyone else out of this room, or away from the chandelier. So I got both those guys sick, and I shot a distraction shot for this guy. So now everyone's not under the chandelier anymore. You can see she's walking towards it. This guy, when he ends, I'll keep him distracted. And then toss one of these. And then she walks into the chandelier. We shoot it. She's dead. And then the other person is now panicked under this chandelier. Well, not yet. She's taking her sweet time.
By the way, I finished this one. What happened to me? He stood up and panicked after I shot the canister on, so I accidentally hit his shoulder instead of the canister.
Sad. To gaslight guards, look at them and press R1 plus circle. I've never tried that. Wow. How many hours I have in this game tonight? Oh. To not try the gaslight mechanic. Okay. Toss this.
There we go.
Get out of bounds. Take out the psyker. Get him sick. Get him sick. Get that. This guy walks over here, and then we'll throw another muffin to keep him busy when his question mark disappears. He's investigating that bullet. He's like, what's going on? I guess there's nothing. And then we toss a muffin. He's like, wow, there's muffins raining now from the heavens? And then...
Well, they are tasty. They're blueberry.
And then... she's dead. And now... Sophia Washington should be...
Sophia Washington.
Under our chandelier. Got her. Now this part is finicky. I need to shoot this guy's hand.
What's your status?
I'm at the helicopter. The place is crawling with security.
It worked. Ah! Okay. So right when that guy's hand gets shot, everyone panics, looks at him, and enters like a blind, basically response mode. And if you get out in that time, you're good to go. But not everyone down there is blinded by that, and if they see you, you're ripped. And it's just a very precise run.
Yeah, definitely. Now, everything you saw... Yeah. Now, everything you saw Atrioc do, I'm going to do pretty much the complete opposite. I'm going to start at the complete other end of this mission. This is more of an in-of-bounds route. It's not too much slower. It only in game time is only a few seconds of difference. It's not too much, but I much more prefer this method right here. So while he actually let one of the targets follow her normal cycle, I'm going to be abusing a kind of musical event, because there's an event you can activate with a song for a funeral that will force that target that he used for, the blueberry muffins to distract the guards to instead go to a complete opposite side of the map. And I'm going to be using that to be able to finish the mission at the other edge of the side. So I'm going to go through this area, do some distraction shots, and continue on. Now, I know that Atrioc is starting right now Bank, which is in New York, which is a very crazy strat. If you want to, you could start kind of explaining some of the thought process behind the mechanics of that.
I think New York is one of the coolest missions in all of Hitman. It's one of the best DLC things I've ever seen in any video game. It's just an awesome, fully fledged mission where you have a lot of options on how you tackle it. What's cool about it is there's only one target, but she's very well protected. She's in the top floor of a bank. She's got guards all around her. And then you have to also find a way to either break into a vault or rob her lieutenants, essentially. I'm going to be robbing her lieutenants. Basically in broad daylight by tranquilizing them. If you tranquilize somebody, they don't count as a body because they get back up, basically. And as long as they don't see you shoot the trank, you're good to go. So I'm going to be tranking her lieutenants in broad daylight and robbing them, stealing their discs, and then killing her in her office. That's the plan for a quick... So, knocks him out, steal his disc. They're going to find that body, but he doesn't know who did it.
That's the first backup
Then I'm
data
going to walk over here. I'm going to get behind this pillar. Panic, everybody. What's going on? Steal this statue. This is an important statue because it's breakable. And take out my silver baller. Ooh, I don't know if those shots were good. They weren't. They weren't. Try again. You have to be really fast on those.
Now, you're also going to notice that I'm going to once again do a different route than Atrioc on New York. I just started New York, so we're actually pretty much tied right now. So you will see two separate routes. The idea is the same, and I think we also collect all the discs the same way, correct? It's just he uses a slightly different route to make it to the top floor to get to the last two targets. Well, I'm going to go for a different strat to get there.
Is roaming between the vault area and the teller hall, talking to employees. And head of accounts, Fabian Mann, can be found on the investment banker floor and the top floor of the bank, driving the internal investigation. Remember, we need to secure the data from the bank's reinforced vault, or, alternatively, acquire 3 hard drives carried by the director and her 2 lieutenants, Mann and Perez. Good luck, 47.
So we're running. We're in this bank. It doesn't matter if cameras see me for a little bit. Actually, a big part of this run is that cameras can see you for a little bit, and you go yellow guns in the bottom left, but not red. And as long as I destroy that camera mainframe later, we're good to go. So I'm going to run through like 4 different cameras for very small periods of time in just about a second. Tracked, grab this. Okay, now I need to get these shots right, so let's see. I think that was good. It was. Okay, they're going. Now run through the camera. Ah! See, it almost fills up. It almost fills up, but it doesn't. Then shoot this. Distract. Trank this guy. Rob him in broad daylight. Run through this camera. Again, a little bit of time. Oh, everyone's looking away. Go, go, go. Run through this camera for a little bit of time.
Oh, I got gun glitch. You have got to be kidding me.
Oh, I hate that. Trank this guy. Trank this guy. This guy's still looking away. Knock him out. She hasn't seen me yet or anyone knocked out. If she sees his knocked out body, it would go red, but she hasn't turned around. I shoot a gun. She panics. Pop her in the head.
That's the last objective completed.
The whole room cleaned in like 5 seconds. Then I get in here to her VIP area with her key. Boom. There's the cameras. Destroyed. Back to green guns. I get her CEO exit key, which is going to save me some time. And then I grab this bus that I got earlier. And I throw it. It breaks, and we get over the stairs for a cool 147. Really proud of that strategy. I think it's a really good one. Takes a lot of precise timing, though.
Yeah, unfortunately, I got a glitch on his gun glitch, which pretty much ripped my run because I had to wait around 15 seconds, which made the last target move onto her cycle and go into a like kind of safe room. TLDR, if you take out your gun and then you reload within a specific frame window, and I had to reload, so I was just mashing R, you can kind of get in a glitch state where the game thinks the gun is out, but it's not. And it's just kind of half inactive in your hand for like 15 seconds until there's a refresh, and the gun is functioning again.
I'm on to Haven. I have to kill 3 targets here. 1, Tyson Williams, who's afraid of the sun. So he hides in this villa right here, this beautiful villa. He never comes outside. He hates the sun. He's got tons of armed guards. One of the most difficult targets, actually, to do basically casually in all of Hitman. He's just really protected and tough to get to. But we're going to have a unique strategy to take him down. Then there's Stephen Bradley, who loves to work out in the gym, surrounded by really clueless guards. who don't know what they're looking at and just love to do pull-ups. And then there's Ludmila Vetrova, who drowns if she touches water for more than a second. So we're going to use these 3 aspects about their personalities to kill them in just over a minute 30, I think. About 90 seconds is the plan. I'm going to go into it right now and see if I can show you how to do it.
Also important to note is that Haven is the most broken mission in Hitman. If you play this game even casually, you might have noticed that they sometimes will spot someone through a wall, even though it shouldn't happen.
Yeah, 100%.
So it's very difficult even in a speedrun to do.
The walls in this mission are, I don't know, they're not coded right. Which is sucks because New York was so well done, and this one is just, it's just not up to par, I think. So I stab him in the back with a lethal poison. No one sees me. His guard is too busy doing pull-ups. And a lethal poison is untraceable kill, so they will not ruin your silent assassin.
Well done.
So he's dead in the gym of anaphylactic shock, I guess. And no one knows why. Maybe steroids. And then I'm going to shoot a bullet here that's going to get a guard to be like, huh, I'm going to check out that window. And he's going to go outside, basically. Basically, that's what's happening. Yeah, it's actually a different room, but he's leaving the room. Then my target's going to wander the room with a guard behind him. And I'm going to shoot another bullet. And that's going to make the second guard leave the room. And now the target that I want to kill is alone. Just sitting there alone in the room, scratching his butt. And we're going to go for him in just a second. But we have to keep moving fast because we have to get Ludmila into the water.
No.
Oh, no. There we go. Perfect. Good. So I tossed the briefcase over the pier that she's going to be investigating. And that's going to get her to go down into the water. While that's happening, I'm going to wake this guy up and shoot him in the
One
head.
more target to go. Tyson Williams eliminated.
Okay, so she should be going down. She is. Perfect. She's not. She is. Okay. She's walking down to investigate that, and I'm going to hit her with a non-lethal sniper bullet and knock her down into the water. She drowns. So that, again, is an accident kill. She did not die from the bullet, which would ruin my silent assassin. She died from drowning because her head went underwater for a second, which counts as a drowning.
Ludmila Vetrova has been permanently retired.
147, iconic. Yeah, she drowned in like inch-deep water. But it did work, and that is a silent assassin kill. So we are out of Haven, and we are now on to Hitman 3, the most recent released version of Hitman. It came out about January or February of last year, and is the game that sort of got my interest in it. It's really an awesome addition to the series. It's beautiful. It's got 6 unique missions that we're going to check out right now as part of the trilogy run. Going first into Dubai. This is the big one they showed off in all the trailers, and we're going to beat this mission in literally less than 30 seconds. There is so much to see in this mission. You're killing 2 of the most high-powered members of the Illuminati. They should be incredibly well protected. It should be really hard. But in fact, we can do it in 30 seconds and no one will see us do it. It's a pretty, it's one of the most solved Hitman missions. And I'm going to show you how to do it right now. So, we are going to run up these stairs. We are going to run past everyone here. Again, this is a public area, so no one's judging me. Then we're going to sneak up this vine, Zelda style. And we are going to hop this wall where we get a nice vantage point on one of our targets alone on the balcony. Bam, he's dead. And then we're going to toss a flashbang in here and get out my ninja star. Kill the other target.
Now let's get Marcus.
And escape before the flashbang wears off. And we're out.
No more Providence. You need to find an exit.
I think that was 28 seconds. And yeah, so you can really just knock those out. Both those guys will get found if you give enough time, but because we're already escaped, it doesn't have a problem. Moving on to Dartmoor. This is a mission where you have to kill the final member of the Illuminati, who is in a gigantic old English castle, surrounded by her family, and of course a bunch of armed guards as per usual. To do this, we're going to start behind the mansion and bring a crystal ball, a tranquilizer, and our classic Black Lily pistol. And we're going to use a series of distraction shots, tranquilizings, and knocking someone out with a crystal ball to get the items that we need. So I'm going to start by taking out my pistol, shooting that guy in the shoulder, and knocking that guy. And that makes everybody look at them. They are panicked. They don't know what is going on. They are running left and right. I'm not holding a gun, so they're worried about bigger things. And that's going to allow me to get most quickly into the mansion. Now here, I can't be seen, so I need to make the butler turn around. Then I tranquilize him. Put my gun away. Steal his key. Oh, no. That's rare. Or we got to reset. These guys panicked too hard. These guys panicked all the way from the garden to the middle of the mansion. That's rare. Does not normally happen. We're going to do the same thing. It's not going to happen. But yes, those guys those guys got very scared. Usually they get a little bit scared. Those guys really, really ran hard. We'll show that again. We're going to pull the pistol out. Shoot the shoulder. And, I mean, that's pretty rare. I don't think it'll happen again, but if it did, then we'll see. Yeah, they're just scared. They're not, like, running, like, for their minds. That never happened. I mean, I've seen it happen once or twice, but it's pretty rare. Just because they have to run so far. All right. Make the butler turn around. Take out the trank. Grab his stuff.
That's a token for a vault.
Again, he never actually sees me. Take out my pistol.
Bank. You need a pair, and you gain access, no questions asked.
Chandelier kills her.
That's when Adam Carlyle has a copy of the Edwards file.
Make those guys come inside and investigate. Knock out the maid. Crystal ball. Knock out her.
Adam Carlyle taken care of. Time to get the file on Arthur Edwards. Mission complete.
Make that guy look away. Steal the keys to the hearse. And then while he's looking away, we sneak into the hearse one-on-one. The fabled GDQ this never happens. Oh, yeah, I know. In GDQ, you always say this never happens, but I'm going to tell you straight, it does happen sometimes. A lot of this stuff does happen. Again, that none of the guards and characters in this game react in 100% predictable ways. It's all, it's close, but little things can mess it up. We have a joke in the community where everyone has a unique copy of Hitman because it feels like everyone's just a little bit different. Things load a little different. People walk a little bit different. Overall, all their routes are the same. They're planned. You can learn the mission in and out and really develop something, but it's got little minor details, and they react a little bit different to panics and things like that. So you kind of have to adapt on the fly sometimes. Every copy of Hitman's personalized. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. All right, now we're going to move on to Berlin. Now, Dartmoor's a fine mission, but I think this is actually maybe the peak of Hitman 3 missions. It's one of the coolest missions in the whole game. And thematically, what it is you are Agent 47 being hunted by your own Hitman agency, and they have sent 10 of the best Hitmen in the world after you. So you are stuck in a rave club in Berlin, and you have to kill 5 of your own friendly agents who are now turned on you out of 10. And there's 10 options, and you kill any 5. So the routing options are really endless because you don't have exactly 5 targets everyone else has. You can kill any of the 5 that you want out of the 10. And it leads to a lot of cool situations. And there's been plenty of evolution with people choosing which are the 5 fastest to kill. I'm going to do a strategy that'll be different than what Linkus is doing. That targets a couple different people and uses a different direction. And it requires me to bring a snowball, a remote flash bomb, and to smuggle in a sniper rifle into the chill out staff room. And we're going to go ahead and go in and do it. Lot of action in this mission. You have to kill 5 targets relatively quickly in basically under a minute. So, with every 10 seconds, basically, every 20 seconds, you need to be killing a target. And we're going to see if we can do it now.
Next.
I have to wear this I Love Techno suit because there is no other way to start in this mission without being, you know, 100 miles away from the action. So
You've got to be kidding
one of the limitings, but
Find out what triggered that explosion. Now.
so I drop a flashbang in the lobby that lets me get to the back rooms. Then I'm gonna run across the rooftops. Hopefully no one sees me. And I'm gonna try and get back to that chill out staff room that I put my sniper into. And then I need to kind of focus up and hit these shots. One guy down.
Green! Agent Green, are you still there?
So you guys down? Distract this guy so he doesn't see me knock him out with a snowball and take his keys.
That's 2.
3 guys down.
It's personal or you'll get sloppy. And clearly, he's not making that mistake.
4 guys down. 5 guys down.
We've lost a third. We're
58! Woo!
Stop wasting time.
Woo! And then you're out. And then, you know, it's like, and what's funny is her voice lines haven't even caught up. So every time you kill one, she'll be like, Agent, come in. Agent, he got another one. 2 down, 3 down. But like, I've killed 5 of them and then she's still talking about 2 down. She hasn't even caught up. And once you kill 5, she'll say, okay, abort mission, everyone get out. And basically you can leave it. So that's what we did. We just did it ahead of time. 58 seconds. Pretty good. It is suit only. The Techno, I Love Techno suit counts as a starting suit. It has no bonus advantages. It just is a fun requirement by the devs to start at the front of the rave, but it has no bonus advantages and it counts as a suit. You get the suit only. See, like this. Suit only. Experience points. This is still a suit only run. Sound Assassin.
I keep getting destroyed in Haven.
Oh, Haven's the worst. Haven, you can just have a bad day. Just continuing. I'm on to Chongqing here. This is a level which, man, has so many cool runs. But the fastest one, maybe it isn't the coolest, but it is a very cool run. I'm going to show it to you right now. And it basically requires you to not see. I mean, what I want to say is Chongqing is one of the most beautiful levels. It's like a rainy city in China with like a lot of undergrounds and side streets and alleys. And basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on a balcony really high up and just use my sniper to kill everything. It's going to be a lot of just shooting with a sniper. So I'm going to show you that right now. Yeah, aim higher, isn't it? That's a good piece of advice. Thanks, chat. Aim higher. Never thought about that. So what I'm going to do first off the bat is kill one of these floating drones. And that'll cause my targets to go, basically change their route. To investigate what's going on with that dead drone. And because I know that route and know what they're going to be on, I can kill them with a sniper rifle, basically from very high up. And that's what I'm going to do. Now what's funny is that one of them is underground and will stay underground. But there's a perfect angle that's going to allow us to get this shot. So I'm going to walk up here. Shoot that. Make him run outside. And hopefully hit a running shot. Yes.
You got the bastard, Hush. Now go get Imogen Royce and we can get to the
And
core.
we're going to aim higher. Make sure nobody finds his body on the balcony. Take out my tranquilizer. Trank these 2 guards near my exit. And then right through this window. Oh, no! Can we save it? I don't know.
Good.
Maybe.
That's both targets down.
I think we
Just
can.
need to override this.
Go, 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 go!
You can get out.
Go! They're gonna find the body any second now. Go!
Unless you want to handle it yourself.
Ah! Yeah. Okay. Oh, we got it. Oh man. Oh man. Because she's in a room with a lot of different guards and surveillance, and basically I shoot 2 panic shots to make everybody turn around. Then I shoot her and she dies, and then I get out. But like, because I missed the first shot, I had a very small window to get out of there before they found her body, which did work. And we got 5-star Silent Assassin, which is awesome. Now we're moving on to Mendoza. A really cool level where you are killing... again, everyone is some form of the Illuminati in this game. A member of the Illuminati in his vineyard. In Italian vineyard. And we're going to kill him and his chief operative. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start in the shrine. And I'm going to bring the loudest weapon in the game, which is the shaman powder. And we're not going to use it on anybody. We just want it because it's very, very loud. We're going to bring an RFID triggered explosive, which is one of the lowest hanging explosives. That'll be important later. A silenced pistol, the quietest pistol. And the best overall sniper, the Ghost. Oh, the Ghost. And we're going to jump in.
Do you know why on Haven the first shot on the guy in the mansion, why they sometimes hear a gunshot instead of just the sound?
It's very specifically on placement. You got to be right on the right of that little plant.
Oh, you land on the plant, not on the window?
No, it's like you're going to see a little plant in the window, and you want to like
Yeah.
just to the right of it. Like that little upwards facing plant. So I threw that bomb, and it was very loud. And now all the guards are looking over there. Oh, they're kind of looking over there. They're actually kind of looking at me. Thankfully, they did not look. And that got me around the corner, and now I'm in the mansion relatively quickly. Use a sniper to blow open the door. And now, when my target walks in the room, I shoot the table to make him go investigate. And then I drop a bomb on the chandelier above that table. So he's going to walk over to the table, look at the bullet hole, and then look up, and I'm going to blow up a bomb, and a chandelier's going to fall on its head. That's basically what's going to happen. While that's happening... Oh. Restart. I was talking, and I switched to the bomb instead of dropping it. So grab this. Toss it. Boom, explosion. Everyone looks away. Grab this. Go up. Juggle my gun. Pop that open. Into here. He investigates. And now we drop the bomb. And then while that happens, we have to do some quick shots. I'm not sure that worked, but... Alright, he's dead. Chandelier fall on his head. And then hopefully she'll run by a car and no one else will... Oh, God! No! Alright, reset. I am trying not to swear. It's tough. It's tough. All right, grab this. Toss. Yikes. Hopefully we got this here. What's up, physics?
Okay, got Haven.
You got it? Nice.
Yeah.
Being through Haven is a big relief because generally Season 3 missions are easier.
Yeah, I should be able to breeze through these Season 3 missions a lot easier. I'm not going to do any commentary while going through this for the first and the second mission. I will do some commentary on the third mission because I do use a different strat than Atrioc on that one.
I'm a little late. I'm a little late. I'm a little late. I'm a little late. I'm a little late, boy. Ah, she's not going to run. She's not going to run, is she? You annoying woman. All right, this time. This time for sure. Ahem. Okay. Oh! what's the criteria for GDQ? I think it's just that you enjoy explaining it. I think the whole point of GDQ is to make speedrunning fun and accessible for a lot of people. And so basically, you show off your game, you explain the cool routes, and they just fill a huge schedule with a bunch of different games doing that. That's my understanding.
It's 24/7, 7 days a week, twice a year. They take a lot of different games from a lot of different communities just to kind of showcase all the different games. Because unlike, League of Legends or other big games, speedrunning is very kind of, fragmented, since it's all different games. So it's a good way to
raise a ton of money for charity, which is really awesome.
Definitely, yeah. They usually raise about $3 million for charity, Chad.
Okay, we got that. So what happened basically is we were trying to get everyone to panic in the right way so that only she was near the car. And then we blew up the car and got an accident kill. Again, a car explosion. That can't be a hitman's work. That's got to be an accident. And then we stole this guy's keys in his house, and then we drive out the front door in his own nice car.
I don't know how we don't get spotted driving out of that car. I've got to be honest.
Everyone's just like, yeah, he's good. He has the keys, so he must be fine. So we are good. We are out. That is a minute. And now we're on the final mission of the game, Train. And you know what's weird? Almost every other mission in Hitman is like a big open level with a lot of possibilities and a lot of different routes. Train is very linear. It's the final mission of the game. There's a highly likelihood of dangerous or easy to rip situations because you're in very cramped corridors and you're basically trying to get from the back of the train to the front of the train and kill the final big bad boss of the entire Hitman world. And so it's just very different. There's not a lot of routing. It's mostly about execution and speed. And so generally I'm going to just try to focus up, get through it. And it uses a lot of tricks with panicking and shooting from outside a room so they run outside while you're going in. Things like that to try and get through. And I'll be seeing if I can do it, hopefully, actually first try. This is the mission you have to practice mostly the most because when you get here in an actual world record run, usually your heart is pounding. I mean, you've gotten so much good luck and good execution to get to this point. You're 19 missions in. This is 20th. This is the finale. And if you mess it up, you lose a ton of time and usually end a record. So it's very, very important. Let's try it right now.
Yeah, this is also going to be a mission where I think we abuse the panicking system of guards the most.
Oh, yeah.
Where they practically turn blind. I'm not sure if you dare explaining it for the first one since it's only a minute in. But yeah, I think it's a very interesting mechanic. And it's kind of what makes the fast route even possible to begin with.
So right now I'm going to make this guy panic. And he's going to look away. And then I'm just going to run right past him and out this window. That was the first big trick they said a lot of times. So you have to go through all this area. Then we're going to go into a bar area where I need to avoid being seen. And then shoot some more panic shots to get down a hallway.
Where are we supposed to be exactly?
So avoid these guys. Okay.
I don't have visual. Where is he? Anyone got him? I don't see him.
Okay. Open this door. Close this door. Knock that guy down with soap. Knock that guy with bullets. Hopefully we're out. Really got to run here. Oh, man. 112. Okay, reset. Oh. Actually, reset. Yeah, they'll say I don't have vision when they're walking around next to you. Yeah, exactly. Basically what happens is it's the panic thing is hard to explain. You won't notice it if you play this game casually. But if you shoot bullets from certain spots, their priority becomes, I have to get to where those bullets were shot from. The AI doesn't care about what they see right in front of them. They care about getting to where you are, or where they think you are, from where the bullets came from. And so you can abuse that occasionally by shooting certain bullet patterns from different runes. And then just running right past them. And they'll shout, I can't see him, I can't see him.
supposed to be exactly? Ukraine? Well, it's the same. Blizzard.
Okay, don't want to get seen.
We're in Romania.
Shoot that.
Contact! Fire!
Grab this soap.
I lost him! Can anyone see him?
Hopefully this works. This one's a little finicky. Oh boy. He didn't fall down. I don't think it's gonna work. Oh, it worked! Ah, it didn't work. Fuck. Fuck. Alright, do it one more time. I have a little bit of time because Linkus is catching up, so I'll try it one more time, and then I can do a safer strat. He came with me, I know. Yeah, it's one of the... This armory is one of the scariest spots. Basically, I'm just trying to do a trick that lets me to get past both those guards. Oh, yikes.
Okay.
Where you at, Linkus?
I'm just starting Berlin just now.
Alright, so...
Alright, so Berlin is going to be very, very... Oh, sorry, no, you can go.
It's worth checking out Linkus' Berlin because it's different. And it's another... I think watching all the different Berlin routes are really, really fun.
Yeah, so Atrioc did a completely different route compared to me. So, like he said, there's like, what, 10 or 15 different people in the mission, right? I think it's 10.
It's 10, yeah.
Yeah, and you can choose 5 of the 10. And you can pretty much have freedom of whichever 5 you want to go for. So, he goes for some completely different ones compared to what I do. Oh, I forgot to plant the briefcase. That's my bad. So, instead of going through the initial kind of quote-unquote first room that Atrioc went through, I'm going to go ahead and sneak out of the front entrance immediately. I'm just going to kind of turn around a little bit into the intro cutscene and go around the starting area to pick up my sniper rifle in this briefcase. And then I'm going to be actually going onto the rooftop instead of going around like Atrioc did. So here we go. So let's see this. So I'm going to pick up the sniper.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Gonna run up here.
Man, that's a scary part, that armory. I hate it, dude.
Oh, yeah.
I hate that part with the... Yeah, just not good.
Okay. I'm gonna knock that guy out with a fish, and no one is gonna walk by it, so it's gonna be completely fine. So it's valid to knock this guy out with a fish. Then I'm gonna pick up this propane tank, and I'm gonna knock this guy out too. And remember, no one is gonna walk by here to see them. That's why I'm gonna lose Silent Assassin. Gonna knock this bag down, which according to my cycle... Oh no, should have hit the guard there.
Uh-oh.
I must have been a little bit too fast there on the intro cutscene. You try and line it up so that that bag pretty much knocks a guard down on his head. I'm not sure why that didn't work, but start that over.
Okay, this is really... Oh. I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. I'm not sure I'm gonna make it. I'm not sure I'm gonna make it! No. Fuck! Dude, oh, train. Train, no, I do not miss train. We almost saved that run because it didn't go the way you're supposed to go. Hopefully.
Ready for bag.
The only thing I like about Train, when practicing it, is there's no cutscene. So like you don't have to watch.
True.
Like, practicing Miami is one of the worst because you have to watch a minute and a half cutscene every time you want to try, you know, a precise shot.
Yeah, no, Hitman is overall a very good game. Unfortunately, one of the mechanics that even for a casual would be noticeable is the save system. Because if you save in Hitman and then reload a save file, NPCs will change. And in speedrunning, since we abuse NPCs so heavily, that change of how NPCs behave drastically affects practice.
Yeah, like even if GDQ allowed saves, we really wouldn't be able to use them because it would change the run.
Yeah, yeah. Some missions maybe would be okay, but for a lot of them, it would be very bad. Now, I'm on to my next mission here, and this is another mission that is entirely different from what Atrioc did. So you saw how he pretty much shot through a building that didn't have collision, and he went down to the downstairs area into the little lab underground to kill one of the targets. I'm actually gonna run down in a very quick path to
Come
try and
on.
do it myself manually.
Come on. Okay, good. I'm waiting for these two guys in black to run out of the room so I can flashbang them as well. But they weren't doing it last time. So now I can just run through this building. I don't need my gun. I don't need anything. It's easy living. Sneak past this guy. And now see I have a lot of time. Now I'm breathing easy. Last time I was behind because I had to throw the icicle. And I was panicking, scared, alone. Now I can just slowly shut this door. Knock this guy out. Oh, just breezing.
Okay.
Put his body away. And do this.
Going to...
Should work. It did work. And that's it. And now we did it. We did it. There we go. That's always the final scary panic shots. They got to be really precise to make the guard blind, everyone in the room blind, when no one dies. You can't kill anybody. And then I poison the final guy and time. And we did it. And then you shout speedrunner and a curse word, which I won't say. It is generally required. But that's the current routes that we're working with. Linkus right behind, showing some different ones.
Yeah.
And
GG,
all you guys
yeah,
watch
very
this
good
beautiful
job.
cutscene.
Yeah, for anyone watching on my end, not only is this route, as you probably noticed at this point, entirely different from what Atrioc was doing too. I'm also going to have a different route for both of the last two missions, actually. I have a different train, and I got a different route. Oh, I missed the shot and the
Now that was a game done quick. I just sealed our chance. We got it for sure.
Definitely. Also, if you're watching this on YouTube on the edited submission video, the PBs to both me and Atrioc for the full trilogy will be in the description if you're curious to see just the PBs of the run, obviously done more perfectly.
I don't know what you're talking
either way.
about. This was a flawless run. I had 0 resets, so I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, that was 3 games done quick. Technically, we did do Hitman 1, 2, and 3 back to back. Do you have a favorite, Linkus, of 1, 2, and 3?
Casually or speedrunning?
I guess both. I'd be interested in.
Speedrunning, I actually think it's the third season. I don't know what it is, but it's just so smooth.
It is quite smooth.
Favorite missions? I really like a lot of the missions on Hitman 3, but I think Hitman 2 has the most like special banger missions that stand out to me. Like Whittleton Creek, Miami is super fun. Hawks Bay, love that mission too. So I think Hitman 2 is like some of the best ones in the franchise.
I think casually I love 2, and then speedrunning I love 1. I think 1's really cool. But again, I love them all, to be quite honest. Big fan of this franchise, big fan of this community, big fan of this game.
Definitely. Now, one thing I will say, though, is that even though Season 1 is very cool in terms of speedrun strat, I would probably make the case that it is the hardest one.
2? Oh, because there's so many levels, too.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Speedrunning 2 is like
1.
8 missions, and they're the biggest ones, and they're just like, ugh. I think getting through 2 always feels great. 3 is usually a walk in the park, although in my last run, I had all my resets on 3. Mostly because of, like, cogginess. Paris is the only good map. Yeah, I don't... You know, what's funny is I don't like Paris. And I don't like going back to Paris, and I don't like my chat spamming back to Paris, and I don't like the memes about back to Paris. But I do think if you're a casual playing for the first time, Paris is actually such an awesome mission. They really added so many different ways to kill your target. I mean, you know, just off the top of your head, you can dress up as one of the fashion models and walk the runway and get him to walk out and then make the chandelier fall on him. You can disguise himself as his guard and you know, do a phone call and get him into a room. You can poison one of them while she's drinking wine. You can make a guy's favorite drink, poison that. You can.
There's also a special Santa variant.
Yeah, there's a
Santa.
There's just a million different ways to kill your targets, and that one they're all really fun, and it's a great sandbox. They really killed Paris. killed it on Paris. But speedrunning, you have to go back to it so many times and do the same thing.
I think that's true though for every single speed run. If it's the very first start of the run,
Yep.
I don't know if anyone has seen every Wind Waker, but Manual Super
Go
Sim,
back to the beginning and Pausa. Yeah.
yeah. Been there a few times and I don't like it, but if that trick, wasn't in the beginning, I don't think it would be as bad. I will also say I don't think we would do the same strats for Paris that we do in the speedrun if it wasn't the first mission. I don't think we would ever go for bomb launch if it was further in the run.
No, probably not. Probably not. Depends on how early. If it was like second or third, maybe, but if it was 20th, then I would do something savior.
Now, all I have to make sure of is that I do not miss any shots on this target so that no one else hears this. There we go. Let's that mission down. And now we're coming into the last two missions.
Let's pull up Linkus' stream and we'll watch it.
All right. Now, this mission is in honor of Atrioc's editor, Quack. We are going to be using a lot of ducks in this mission, and this is a very, very clever strat. I'm not quite sure who came up with this. I know that you had some inspiration in changing the strat up, Atrioc, but I know there's multiple people that helped work on this route.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Quack, the duck kill has been around for a long time. I first saw a guy named Soldier do it, who's a great Hitman runner himself, who helps the community a lot. And then the part I added is the second kill on.
Yeah. So what I do right here. What? Okay, I don't want to say I never seen that before,
I've never
seen that before.
It's very rare. The car just shakes off your duck. The car comes alive like it's a fucking, or it's like it's the movie Cars, and it just shakes your duck off. It is very rare. Actually, it's funny to see that.
Yeah, I don't want to pull a GDQ and say that's never. It just did it again.
Yeah, it's a ka-chow moment. It just vibrates, and that's what I'm talking about. It's like it's loading in wrong, and so it shakes out a little bit, and that's one of the.
Yeah, no. So for some reason, with how damage works with cars, if you explode a car, someone can die from the car, but it's unreliable where an NPC will die. So you see that she's in the back of the car, and there's also a guy left of the car. Now, why we pull out the duck is because, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong here, Atrioc, but the majority of damage when exploding a car is dealt on the back, not the front.
Yeah, it's basically where the fuel tank is.
Exactly. So by kind of making her go over to the back of the car and then exploding the car with this duck from the side, it will cause her to die, which she's a target, which is what I need, but not the guard that is on the left of the car.
It's funny. He's dropping the duck on the back of the trunk, and then she's like, huh? What's that duck? And she's walking as close as she can to the duck. And then right before she grabs it, you just steal it from her and then use it to blow up the car. It's a pretty funny little trick that gets only her killed and everyone else stays alive.
What was that? Okay, so that's very unlucky. So right there, one girl saw me shoot that because she was panicked. Because when the car explodes, they will randomly panic in different directions. If you get really unlucky, a random NPC could panic towards those two guards. Normally, if you're behind that truck, no one will be facing you. This time, though, there shouldn't be anything that goes wrong, because I don't think I can get unlucky another time.
No, surely. Surely.
So come over here.
Drop the duck. Huh? What is that fine duck on the back of this car? Snatched? Blow it up. She's dead.
Yeah.
Everyone freaks out. What's going on? One of our VIPs
now, as long as no
died.
NPCs... Yeah, good. You can see that NPC's all the way over there now. So now she won't be able to see me. So now by standing over here, I'll trank this guy, then I'll hide the gun. Now, because he passes out, they are all looking at him. So I can kind of run into this trespassing area. At this point, I'm going to run through these bushes so I don't get spotted by a guard. Now, because I'm doing a different strat, the target that's up in the building up here will actually be with someone else. He's not alone.
He's with his
Thankfully...
wife.
Yeah, exactly. Now, thankfully, you can do this very interesting shot where I'm going to be aiming below here and shoot down this little pot. Now, he does not give an F, so he will pretty much tell her, hey, go and check out what that was. I'm going to sit here and sip my tea.
Yeah.
Which is great for us, because now that means that he's isolated. He's completely alone. Meaning that when he sits down right now, we can simply just
I mean, he's a bit of a coward because he hears a
That's
loud noise
right
from below
there.
the balcony and sends his wife to go investigate, and he stays.
Yeah.
And so he's alone on the balcony. Linkus snipes him and then grabs the boat key and then just waits. In this mission,
there's
you have
a
to wait
random
12
delay.
seconds.
Yeah.
You have to wait 12 seconds to multi and then he's out. Easy, easy. And now he's on the final mission, Train. A mission that we
onto the
certainly
final
didn't
mission.
reset on our own attempt. So you better get it first try, Linkus, because we just did. First try,
Okay.
no problem.
Now, I will be using a slightly different strat from Atrioc, which you will be noticing. Now, some panics will be the same, some will be very different, but there's always a resemblance. I will say one thing, too, that I don't know if you mentioned, but one thing, too, that makes my nerves go up when I do this mission is the music. Because the music
It's
is
got some
very
epic
intense,
music,
so when
yeah.
you're on good pace, it's...
I mean, if you guys don't know, if you guys are maybe new around here, back when Linkus and I would swap world records on this mission or on this game, and we'd go back and forth, Linkus is first getting the world record run. You had a heart rate monitor, and your heart rate hit like lethal levels on the train.
It was like around 170.
Yeah, he was like 168, 170, and he couldn't talk. At one point, after he beat the mission, his tongue was like numb. Like he was like, he could not form a sentence because of how high his heart rate got, which is a pretty good indicator of how stressful it can get on train. Because this is a very precise mission. It's right at the end. You're cramped in a lot of close quarters with guards, and you're doing a lot of tricks to get them to look away. And back then, we even had fewer tricks on messing with their AI. So it was a lot of like, very close whooshes, very close dodges. and I just remember being really really happy when you got it, but it was just funny because it was spiking heart rate.
Yeah. You can see right there that I go through a different route there in the armory. I am not going for Atrioc strat there. That is
it got
way
me
too
killed like
scary
3
for
times.
me. So I'm just gonna slowly walk around here. No
this grenade?
problem. I did that by accident from an old route.
Oh yeah. I was like, why do you need the grenade? It truly does really fudge your ruckers. Well said, chat.
Oh, I almost just got spotted there.
So now he's going to grab an icicle here and use this to distract the 2 guards in this room. This is a very precise. Again, there's no AI trickery here. You're just basically making them turn around at the exact moment you want to cross. So he tosses it. He turns around. And he barely sneaks past them. And, again, they're looking at that icicle, but he almost got seen. Again, almost whooshes. A lot of very close spots.
Oh, I forgot to
okay,
pick up the... I guess I can use soup, right? To knock him out in down here, I think. I hope.
Yeah.
Or maybe I should just choke him out.
Yeah, you
I
can
think I'm just
him
gonna
out.
choke him
choke
out.
Just get up behind him and.
That works. Or am I supposed to use this one? And now the last panic. If I get this last panic, we are
good to
through the
go.
mission. Here we go.
Here it is. Precise shot panic.
I ran out of ammo.
Oh, he only had 2 bullets. Maybe you can still do it.
Wait, it's still... No,
Did it rip?
Oh, I didn't see
you
my
ran out of
ammo.
ammo, dude. He had 2 bullets.
Oh. What a sad way.
That is a sad way to go. I don't even I drop the gun that I'm carrying before I even get there, and I steal the guy's gun, the last guy you knock out with a soap, because that way it's always
Oh, you
full.
actually pick up a new one.
Yeah, I dropped because that way less likely getting seen past the icicle room, and then I just pick up the new one because it always has full ammo.
Clever. I never even thought about that. And obviously, by the way, first try, so you can clear the sea chat.
This is first try. You know, the fact that we have an on-screen timer is going to make the editing of first tries seem a little odd. Maybe we just took long bathroom breaks between each mission.
Yep.
What's up, Ariana? Okay, panic was good.
Yeah, it was clean.
Everything's looking pretty clean.
That panic is, in my opinion, I think the worst one. I actually think it's worse than the ending one. It's the one that, in my opinion, rips the most.
Yeah, for me, it's, I mean, the room you're skipping right now, that the armory room is just really finicky for me. I've tried a lot of different ways on it, and it's just a risky one. Yeah, this has been an estimate. Yeah, I think we're gonna put it like around hour and a half. I mean, if we did it at Live at GDQ, we'd warm up a little bit and probably even pick maybe a couple safer strats. Also, learn where the save points are, because we never use save points, but if you in GDQ they use saves to save time, and we could do that. Where will the run be on GDQ? It's for the next GDQ. We're submitting it now.
All right.
All right, here it is. Last room. He's got the crowbar. He's shutting the doors. He's knocking out guards. He's hiding their bodies. And he's gonna do a precise series of shots.
And panic functioned. No one realizes, because they're all panicked, that I am a sus person. What?
Uh-oh, what happened? Keep going.
I'm confused.
Yeah! Cover up with your timer. It looks good to me. Yeah, I think you just shot the 3 a little too far right. You have to make her.
I did them too far right, you said?
Yeah.
All right, we got it in this attempt, chat.
What is the current task? I haven't seen a Hitman task. That's an interesting question.
I feel like this would be a hard game to task, though, because I don't know if I have enough tools to go frame by frame, do we?
Yeah, there really isn't tools. You can't save state and load. So I don't know that task would even be possible in the current.
Yeah, I think the closest would be like a tool assisted in the form of using your slowdowns to try and do some better strats if you want to really grind it out. But
yeah, if you could slow down and then there's probably ways to get recoil removed and things like that, so you have perfect shots. Why can't you run on top of the train the whole time? The train ends, I mean, these little cars, and you can't jump between car to car. See, it's sort of blocked.
Yeah, there's like these ice paths, right?
So you have to go in and out of the train, and basically going on top of the train is very slow, like climbing up the side. So all the routes try to find ways to be inside the train as much as possible. The problem is every one of these cars is filled with armed guards that'll see you and end your run. So if we can't find tricks to get past them, we have to go on top of the train, and it's very slow.
Yeah. I think casually, too, this is one of the more hard missions to do for a casual, because usually when people play this casually, they don't care for silent assassin, right? They are okay if they get spotted. However, this mission, you pretty much have to go silent assassin, because the guards will absolutely ruin your day if you get spotted.
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing on Master, all these guards have 9 layers of bulletproof armor, and you are wearing nothing and have you start with no weapon. So
yep,
shooting your way through is actually pretty difficult on Master if you're a casual player. On casual, you can take so many bullets, you can probably just shoot your way through. But yeah, it's a mission where it's kind of forcing stealth, which is fine for us because we play every mission stealthy, but it is a bit of a shock for... Oh, you don't need it. Just choke them out.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Atrioc.
No, dude, I ripped on Train a bunch too. It's annoying. It's an annoying. You have to really be ready for it.
I'm gonna mention this like for the final, because like video, of editing. But after we're done with the train for like the outro, I think we're gonna mention that like, if it got accepted to GDQ, I think we should actually look into some strats that are just for consistency's sake.
Oh yeah,
and not just to do the fastest ones.
I think a little bit of warm up, a little bit of optimizing the reroute a little bit. You could easily chop out a bunch of time on this.
Definitely, yeah.
And then also, like, what you should be doing, I think, is just right before you go into that room is loading a save. Right? And then before you do the final shots or whatever, then you can
Yeah, true. You can actually make a save there, and it does not cause any issues
Yeah, it
in the
doesn't
game.
change anything, and then that's... For GDQ, that'd be totally fine. So we could... Especially for train, saves are fine. I use saves all the time to practice. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum, ba, ba, da, bum, bum, ba, ba, da, bum, bum. Ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, da, ba, ba, ba. Train may be hard, but I'll tell you what's really hard. Killing a dragon with a katana, which is what I'm going to be doing in about 30 minutes.
Oh, in Elden Ring?
Yeah. No, in Hitman.
Why
the bonus train mission where Agent 47 pulls out a fucking katana. So I keep cursing.
I was like, wait, where's there a dragon in Hitman? Hold on, what?
You never got to the dragon level? Holy moly, dude.
No, I must have been a bad player.
Yeah. It's right after the part you keep ripping in train.
Gotcha. So that's why I never made it.
Yeah.
All right, we got the chat. Prage.
I mean, if this were actually GDQ, we'd just end after the race, right? Like if I finished it, or if you finished it, we would just end.
Yeah, it depends on usually how close the races are.
Right.
Sometimes because it's kind of down to the runner. So sometimes the runner decides to finish the race. I actually am not a fan of it if they're really far apart. Like if someone just spends 15 minutes finishing theirs, if it was, like a really uneven race, I actually think it's better to just honestly, take the L. But,
yeah,
if we're both on, let's say, train, then obviously,
yeah,
you both probably finish.
Did you explain why killing some targets is okay, but you have to make it seem like an accident? Yeah, I did. Yep, accident kills are a core part of Hitman speedrunning. So that people can find the body and they'll think it's an accident and not a Hitman doing the work.
I'm happy I made the save.
Heart rate. Oh, wait. Oh, you made a save. Never mind. I'm interested in that. That was a weird rip. That's a rare one. The fake gunshots? What do you mean by fake gunshots? He did it! Yeah!
This gotta be it.
Heart rate
This is
190.
it. What is she doing here? Get away.
She's fine. She's still panicked. You're good. Yeah!
Yeah. And time. Poggies. All right, since there's going to be a cut in the video right here, I'm going to say it. Speedrunner, bitch!
I'm glad we got that on tape. That was awesome.
Yeah.
First try.
Yeah.
I was hype.
All right. Well, either way, so that is the Hitman 3 trilogy run. Now, this will be a submission for either a race or a co-op run. The kind of history of Hitman 3 is very, very fun. There's plenty of different strats. I think it's an amazing run, and it would be a great fit for GDQ. Do you have any final words, Atrioc?
I think we all agree. Chat, let them know if you agree. GDQ. I think, no, I really think it'd be really fun. I also think, maybe a co-op run will be the way to go, because then we can go back and forth. I don't know. The race is fun because it shows our different routes, which is like one of the coolest parts of Hitman. But also co-op's fun because then one person can always talk and one person can always play. It's kind of hard to talk and play in this game when you're doing harder strats. But we got it done, and I think it was really cool. And I think we could make some couple route tweaks to make it even better.
Definitely. But yeah, either way, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Later, everybody. Bye-bye.
Peace. That was fun.
Right, that was perfect. Yeah. Now, yeah, I first was like, yeah, we don't have to edit this. Yeah, I think I'll edit out some of the mistakes. Yeah, I'm gonna start my offline recording. Yeah, no, I think overall that will work. Like I said, I think I'll put some parentheses definitely on co-op as well, because yeah, I'm just so scared because of the world of Hitman. Unless we really study where you can save, if we don't look into a lot of like good places to save, it will probably be an uneven race because it's just such a random run. You know, even if we both practice a ton, it's so easy to rip in this game.
Yeah, and I don't want to practice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think co-op would be a way to go. But I think either way, I'm with, and I think we can figure it out. If it happens, then I'll just practice on stream. We'll figure it out. We'll do a
definitely.
We'll make some.
Also, yes, for people asking, GDQ is obviously one take since it's a live event, but since we have PB videos, we can use those. The thing about it in general when it comes to submissions is that you can submit a slower run, you can submit a commentated run, a no raced run, you name it, whatever. It's just that you have to be able to prove that you can actually beat the time that your estimate is.
Do you plan on doing another custom contract? Yeah, I'll do another custom contract for sure. The video did super well, so I'm actually really excited about that. I want to do another custom contract.
Nice.
I'm working on it right now. I'm actually maybe getting a team together. Should be pretty fun.
But either way,
I think we would be. I think our estimate would be like, first of all, about 1 hour if we actually like get the routes down and get the save point down. But 90 minutes if we're trying to be like conservative. I think we're totally fine. Because that was mine with a bunch of resets, not trying, not practicing, and and we could just end the race if someone finishes by then. I think we could easily do faster.
Exactly. I think with real time, I think a good threshold would be like a 110 or something. That would be conservative, but also not overly optimistic. Mostly just because real time, honestly. That's really adds a lot. If it was in game time, I would not even say an hour, but yeah. Either way, but yeah, I'm assuming now you're gonna be
Elden Ringing it up, dude. I'm Elden Ring, and then around 7 o'clock, I'm gonna watch a bunch of YouTube videos to try and get my brain bigger.
Nice. Would you say that Elden Ring is worth it? I still have not played it.
I would say it's worth it. It depends on the person. Oh, I shot that guy right in the head, right in the dome. Yeah, I mean, listen, I have played it. I'm on my first playthrough, just playing casually, blind. No backseat from chat. Hopefully. And I've already played more hours of it than Hollow Knight. I'm coming up on I put more hours than Sekiro, and I'm coming up on more hours of this one playthrough than I've ever done of all Hitman ever on stream. Like, I'm about to pass the total amount of time I've ever streamed Hitman, which is crazy. There's just so much to do. The game has so much stuff. It's really wild. And I've played Hitman, as one of my main games for over a year. It's just crazy. There's just so much stuff in Elden Ring, and it's like you really can just like pick any direction, look there, walk there, and something will happen. There'll be some kind of boss or a fight or a new enemy. It's just fun. It feels to me
feel
like an MMO that's made for one person. That's what I always describe it as. It's like someone made all this MMO content, and it's like just for me.
Would you say that it's annoying though to stream? Because I've noticed that there's a difference in between a good game and a good streaming game.
Oh,
right. Would you say that, like, and not just talking about like the entertainment aspect, more just like how is chat during a game like
No, that's a great
Is there a lot of
question.
backseating, or like how did it behave?
Dude, that is a great question. I have just been so adamant about it, and I've got pretty good mods that are on it, I guess, that we've gotten better. But yeah, any type of FromSoft game is gonna get some kind of crazy level of backseating.
Gotcha.
That's I guess the nature of the beast. But I wouldn't let that discourage you from trying the game, because I think if you play a little bit of it and you like it, there's a lot to love. But I do agree that it could be a bad stream game. I also think that if you sort of set it up in a unique way where you kind of make it clear that you're not trying to do like whatever the optimal, I don't want to hear your meta build that you got from YouTube and I just don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear it, so don't tell it to me. Keep your fucking mouth shut. That's,
Gotcha.
Yeah, and I think they get it, but yeah, it takes some time.
Makes sense. All right. Well, I guess the final note before we hang up is I just quickly want to remind chat, Atrioc chat. Listen, there's about 4,000 people in this chat right now. Okay. And I gotta say, there's been a lack of primies since I joined this call. So I want everybody to click on the subscribe button, and then there should be a little tick box as a subscribe with Prime. It's totally free. You can even use your mother's Prime for no extra cost. Just connect your parents' Amazon Prime to your Twitch account, and bam, you can subscribe for free. It's that simple.
Not even your
and most importantly of all,
no, sorry.
I was gonna say, and most importantly of all, listen, okay, Ari is kind of pissed off right now. You know it, okay? He keeps playing Hitman. He said, I'm done. Bam. A week later, he's back, okay? So now he needs to make it up to her. And I think that those Prime subs can go towards a nice little honeymoon. So that honeymoon can really save this wedding, chat. So honestly, throw a Prime this man's way, okay? He needs it. Throw a Prime. It's that
was
simple.
Very kind of Linkus. We're fine on, this will not go to my honeymoon. Our honeymoon is paid for, and I don't need this to save my marriage. You're not saving my marriage by giving me a Prime. Mad Dash, thank you for the Prime, though. Rather legendary.
Opium.
Don't be suspicious. Thank you for the gifted. D-Mac, thank you for the Prime. This is not copium. That being said, let's close this Hitman before Ari walks in. You know what I'm saying?
Sounds like a good time.
Fun times though. I appreciate you setting this up, and I hope GDQ likes it or lets us know what we should change. I think we could have a really good time with it.
Sounds good. Yeah, I will. Did you fall offline record, or should I just rip the VOD?
I did not offline record, so you're gonna have to rip the VOD.
I'll just take the VOD. Sounds great. All right. Well, it was fun. Thank you for playing Hitman with me. Good luck with the rest of your stream and Elden Ring.
Yeah, thank you. And we should do next elusive target. We'll get you, me, and Spectacore, and we'll do a fun boys play the game.
I'm done. Yeah, I'll probably still be streaming. So
good luck with your endless subathon. Don't die. Peace, man.
Thank you. I will try my best. Bye.
That was Linkus. Shouts to Linkus. We love Linkus. That was fun. A little rusty dusty, but we got there. Had a good time. Hopefully GDQ likes it because I think if we, that was the first time. Then we do a little warm up. It's going to be a clean, well-oiled machine. I think co-op's the way to go, though. We do love Linkus. I'm so glad that we are boys now, and I can't wait to live near him and we can hang out. Royal Aid, thank you for the tier 1. Jarn, thank you for the 3 months. Snot Boogie, thank you for the 4 months. Celio Blue. All right, so now we're going to get into some Elden Ring, probably, and then we're going to get Smarter Saturdays at 7 o'clock. You're moving to Sweden? Yeah, I'm moving to Sweden. Yes, I'm moving to Sweden. How did you know? Are you going to swim there? Sure. Sure, I'll swim there. What's your Hitman estimate? I think we're putting an hour 10 or something like that. Just to give some buffer room. You have a Discord user or server? Are you a cop? Who says it like that? You have a Discord user or server? Just answer the question, sir. Do you have a Discord on your person? Are there any Discords in this vehicle we should know about? Yeah, I got a Discord. Just be chilling there, Big A would move to Sweden and still stream EU unfriendly hours. Yeah, just because I don't like EU fucks. Okay? I'm doing it on purpose. NVIDIA told me, hey, stream whenever you want. I don't care if it's during the workday. And then I said, I choose to stream after work because I don't want the EU frogs to see it. No, it's just work time. You guys understand that I work during the day and then I stream at night, and that's how the cookie crumbles. I want to play a little Elden Ring. I don't know about you guys and gals, but I'd like to play a little Elden Ring. I want to explore more of Caelid. I want to see what we got. Get Smarter Saturday is at 7 p.m. I don't know how many times I have to say that, but I'll say it one more time. 7 p.m. If you have a video that you'd like to submit for Get Smarter Saturdays, put it in the Discord. Let me get some water. We'll come back. We'll Elden Ring. We'll ring up the L's, and we'll jump into it. Change the title. The Return of the Glamorai versus all stupid Elden Ring enemies. Get Smarter Saturdays at 7 p.m. Pog and subsequently champ. 7 p.m. what time zone? Eastern, go fuck yourself. Pacific, PST.